on the airwaves. Coming at you live from the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. John Reed, Cody McClure, Sam Beard, and Bubba. Hope you're having a good Thursday morning, wherever you may be. If you're a podcast listener, listen live if you want my well wishes from here on out, punks. What's up, Cody?
Yo, not much. Hello. Good morning.
Good to see you.
Happy to make your acquaintance on such a wonderful day. Good morning to the freaks and everyone in our lives. It's good to be here. Good to be anywhere. Thursday, June 11th. Wow. Almost halfway through the year. How about that? Everything's right around the corner. You know, pretty soon it's going to be July 4th. Then after that, it'll be back to school. Have to go get all those new pencils. Then football season will be here. Then it's Labor Day. And before you know that, you'll be getting your Halloween candy. It'll be Halloween. And next thing you know, Thanksgiving, you'll start seeing turkeys everywhere. Leaves will start falling. It'll turn cold. There'll be a chill in the air. Then it'll be Christmas. Then New Year's. Then it'll be 2027. And you start the whole thing over again. And you do that roughly, 30 to 40 more times. And then you die. Depending on how old you are,
Sam, how are you this morning?
Doing good. Wild night of sports last night. Was locked into that NBA Finals game for like quarter and a half. Thought the Spurs were going to absolutely run away with it. Kind of got volume privileges taken away through just a little TV show up on the main TV. Had that on to the side. And then as I was like getting ready to go to bed, I was like, you know what? I'll toss this game back on and then witness history.
You said you thought they were going to run away with it. They did run away with it.
Yeah.
They 100% did. They were up by 29 points. They ran away with it. It's just that's the thing about that clock and the 3-point shot. Clock goes by real slow when you got a big lead. And honestly, it went by real slow whenever we had a big deficit too, whenever the Knicks whipped my ass like that in game 6. That's about what they did to the Spurs from the moment they went down 29.
I had like a little thing. I'm not going to say that I was like predicting the Knicks comeback win, but something in the back of my mind was just like, what would be the worst thing? Just throwing like, $5-10 on the Knicks to go win this game right now.
Did you?
No, I didn't, but
Coward.
I really wish I did.
Coward.
Yeah.
Cody, did you win your bet? You said the Knicks were going to win.
Yeah, my bet. Yeah, man. Yeah, 5-leg parlay plus 1,300. Yeah.
What'd you need?
Yeah, let me tell you about it. Knicks money line.
Check.
Largest comeback, 5+ points. Definitely check.
Check.
Under 227.5.
Did that hit or not?
Yep.
Okay, check.
Brunson points, rebounds, assists, 40 plus. Yep.
Check.
Victor Wembanyama, 40 plus points, rebounds, assists. He had 38. And I don't know if you noticed, he bricked those 2 free throws.
Mm-hmm.
But had he hit them, then the Knicks probably wouldn't have won. So, could have gotten another rebound and assist, maybe, Victor. Needed 40, he got 38.
Do you subscribe to the idea that misery loves company?
I don't know. It was $7 to win $103. That's big. That's a big one. Normally, I don't go quite that far out on the odds, but
because if you believe in the idea that misery loves company, I'm right there with you because I had 2 separate parlays. Would you like to hear about mine?
Sure. That made me think of Kathy Bates.
OG Anunoby over 13.5 points. Check. Jalen Brunson over 23.5 points. Check.
Easily. Yeah.
Dylan Harper over 11.5 points. Check. Victor Wembanyama over 23.5 points. Check. Stephon Castle over 13.5 points. He finished with 13.
Oh.
A huge amount of money.
A knife into the side of the chest.
And then another huge, large wager. Jalen Brunson, 25 points. Check. Victor Wembanyama, 25 points. He finished with 24 after breaking both free throws.
Yep, he did.
So I lost a lot of potential earnings off of one Stephon Castle points in one thing and one Big Vic points on the other thing. Wemby misses 2 free throws. I don't know if you saw, Castle was wide open for that game-winning layup, but Karl Anthony Towns was able to tip the ball. Now, I did grab Nick's money line at a certain point when it was like plus 250. I did hit another parlay. So, it wasn't a terrible, useless night, but it could have been a lot better.
Pretty soon, we're going to have to go over to the Sorsby Rehabilitation Clinic. Check in for the week. Well, once these finals are over with, it'll all be good.
Then you'll be betting on the World Cup, which starts today.
I'd like to think that no, I won't, but maybe I will. It's like the holiday calendar, the sports calendar, very, very much the same. There's always something to spend money on. They always want you betting on something, just like the big box stores always want you buying their holiday stuff. Always a new month on the calendar.
Bubba, you good today? Or you got something weird going on?
Not really feeling too weird.
That's
Got
good.
to hang up the umpiring shoes and cleats last night.
Last one?
Yep.
They send you off on your way?
No, we're just...
You get your cake?
No, it was just the semifinals, and I'm done for this season.
Are you going to do it again next year?
I don't know. Probably not.
Okay, money bags.
We're at like a 13-73 split.
Okay.
You should try another sport.
A what?
The math didn't add
Did you
up.
say a 13-73 split? Is that what you said?
Yeah. There's an extra percentage somewhere thrown in there that's just
There's
unknown.
the other 14%.
You got to leave a little room for something else happening.
Hey, but I went out with a bang, though. Very controversial reverse Blake Burke call last night.
Yeah? You called a kid out on a check swing?
Kid was out, brother.
Come on.
And then the dude behind me, he said, "Oh, what? You sure? You sure?" And I had to keep
You just
looking
grinned
forward.
at him.
And then the kid looks at me too, and he goes, What are you talking about? I didn't swing, though." And I was like, "It looked like you went, kid. Sorry."
You called him kid?
Yep. That's what he is.
You're out of here. Yeah.
But his team still won on a walk-off, though, so. And now those teams get to play in the championship, which I would gladly not be involved with.
You should go to the championship and heckle your other umpire friends.
I may do that.
Dressed in disguise.
Okay.
Well, how was your night?
Well, I just told you a little bit how it was. I couldn't get one more Big Vic point, and I was really mad when he missed that second free throw. Actually, I wasn't that angry. I just kind of laughed.
Yeah, but what else
are you
is
gonna do?
happening in life?
One trivia.
There you go.
That was nice. Nice comeback for the boys.
You
and
go to the
girls.
Mellow Mushroom?
No, I didn't go to Mellow Mushroom. Went somewhere else. But one trivia, so that was nice. Watched a little Jackass.
The new one?
You rewatched the show?
The latest movie, Bubba. The newest one, yes, but not the one that just came out. It's not out yet, I don't think. I think it comes out either next week or the week after. But I'd asked my old lady I was like, "You don't really want to go see that one in theaters, right?" She's like, "What the hell is Jackass?" So
She doesn't know what Jackass is?
She didn't know what Jackass was.
Oh, no.
Usually when she says Jackass is the P team, Bubba and Sam. She said those are the only Jackasses she knows. But so I showed her a little bit of that movie.
I barely even know her.
I know.
She'd probably love it.
She laughed at some parts, but it's pretty.
It's not really for women.
It's pretty sophomoric humor. I mean, it's not really for women.
Yeah.
I remember going to see the new movie in theaters, the last one, and like 30 minutes into it, this woman asked the guy who brought her, "What did you bring me to see? Like, what is this?"
Why are we here?
She apparently didn't know what it was either, and he thought it was a good.
No, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it, sweetheart. Me and my boys, we used to watch it when we were 12. It's a great show. What about Bad Grandpa? You could, that'd be a good introduction.
I didn't show her that one. We'll talk some Tennessee football coming up here in the next segment or two, as I feel like the SEC really disrespected the orange and white. But I do think we have to dive into last night's game. A historic comeback. We'll do that next. Stick with us.
Take Fan Run Radio with you on the all-new Fan Run app. Just search for Fan Run Radio wherever you download your apps.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Did you know your Knoxville Smokies are halfway through their season? Yeah, only 6 homestands remaining. So, what are you waiting for? Don't miss your favorite promotions still to come, like Country Night, Father's Day, 4th of July, Christmas in July, free hot dog night, and so much more. And all summer, we've got all-you-can-eat Wednesdays, Knox Vegas Thirsty Thursdays, and fireworks every Friday and Saturday. So no more excuses. Head on over to Covenant Health Park next week and see your Smokies back in action. Get your tickets now at SmokiesBaseball.com.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
The New York Knicks with one of the all-time flips last night. Because, man, I was texting my best buddy, AJ, who was a Knicks fan from New York, and he was pretty sad. He was pretty sad at halftime talking about the wasted opportunities they had. I think it really hit him when he messaged me telling me that the Spurs were now favored to win the championship, how it flipped back in their direction after in the second quarter. James Dolan was about to be a wanted man after ruining the vibes, beefing with the mayor, getting back out in front of everybody after everyone forgot they kind of hated James Dolan. because the Spurs came out. Cody, got to say the idea that the Spurs were or the Knicks were going to be the first to 10, that felt kind of dumb when I saw the way they came out.
Well, all that mattered is that they were the first to 107.
That is true.
That was the number they needed to get to. I mean, we witnessed, I know, part of the audience doesn't care about this. Half the audience, the NBA, but that might have been the greatest NBA game I've ever seen. When you consider the stakes, the drama, the comeback, the atmosphere, just the whole thing. I mean, a 10 out of 10 basketball game. It was so good that I turned it off in the second quarter. And I told the fellas in the group chat, I'm going to go watch Euphoria. You boys let me know if somehow the Knicks, make this tight. And so I start getting notifications in the fourth quarter. I'm like, oh, surely not. They were just down because I was kind of keeping up with the score. They were down 20 in the fourth. I mean, it's 95-75 in the fourth. So, they narrowed it a little bit, and then all of a sudden they go on this run, and this Anunoby guy just decides he's going to make his case for MVP. That might be a little stout. I don't know if he could actually win the MVP. He's got the second best odds behind Brunson. But one of the great comebacks of all time. Largest comeback in NBA Finals history. They were down 29. This game was 76-49 at halftime. The Spurs scored 76 points in the first half and 30 in the second half. When the hell does an NBA team score 30 points in a half? They couldn't do anything. And you know what their problem was? When they got a big lead? They got a big lead, and instead of playing good, quality, fundamental basketball, you know what they did? They shot 8 straight threes. Terrible coaching job by their coach. He should have came in and said, stop shooting threes.
Every time the Spurs win a big game, there's some story about Greg Popovich giving them some big speech in the locker room or on the bus. They need to get Greg Popovich on the phone at a timeout one time, a TV timeout, or whenever Mitch Johnson calls one, because he was a deer in the headlights. He might be the only coach that loses a championship series or a championship game and gets fired, because them blowing that game, and if they lose this series, they probably do need to have some type of conversation about whether or not he's the right guy that's going to, lead this promising young group.
I still think the Spurs are the better team.
Yeah, that's kind of funny you say that, because that's the same thing the Cavs coach tried to say after they were down 3-0. Is analytically we're up 2-1.
Well, I know that they're, I know they're young and the Knicks are more experienced and everything, but the Spurs blew game 2, and if you didn't think they blew game 2, they really blew this one.
Yeah.
I mean, at minimum, this series should be 2-2, and it's kind of crazy that it's not. But the only thing you can compare last night to, and everybody's already made the comparison, but the 28-3 Falcons Patriots. I mean, a comeback like that it's just insane. 76-49 at the half. Never seen anything like it.
Yeah, Mitch Johnson's awful. And I do think we've seen Big Vic. He struggles whenever the game is just every other day. He looked a little fatigued. It looked like he was kind of running in sand for a good portion of the second half. But, I thought after the first quarter, he just looked gassed. Didn't look interested in trying to get to the rim and do anything, really. I don't know if it was the physicality from the Knicks or if it's just, that big body. He needs an extra day of rest. I do expect he'll be better in Game 5. I do still expect the Spurs to win in Game 5, and then you get that Game 6 you wanted with the Knicks at home with a chance to win a championship, and I think you'll get some real nervous energy there. But, man, the Knicks, one of, if not the most impressive win in finals history.
Yeah, the tip in from Anunoby.
That guy's a stud, man.
Well, that's going to be one of those things that's on the highlight packages for years to come. Like it'll be like Jordan's shot against the Jazz. It's just so it's going to be so iconic. Brunson knocked it off the front of the rim, and then he had a straight shot to run straight to the rim, and just you see his hand elevate above everybody else's just perfectly to where he's got the perfect touch to tip it in.
I mean, that's one play after he chases down De'Aaron Fox and blocks him at the rim. The Spurs are up 1. Fox gets a steal, has a run out. If you're De'Aaron Fox, you probably should just not shoot that and get fouled and try to hit your free throws because you're a point guard and you're supposed to be comfortable, shooting free throws as a player in the NBA. I mean, he's not the best free throw shooter as a point guard. He only shot 76% this year. But you've got to trust yourself to be able to go up there and knock down 2 free throws. You don't go at the rim whenever you're not a good dunker and you're not a good finisher. And of course, OG Anunoby flies in, blocks the shot. They get the rebound, which sets up that final play where, then he makes an iconic play. I mean, you're right. That's going to be one that we see the next 50 years.
Yeah.
Especially if the Knicks win the championship. But that play will be iconic whether they finish this off and win the championship or not, just because that was such a clutch moment.
Well,
I won't call it the block by James Kyrie 3. I won't say it's will be at that level, but it's pretty damn close when you combine the block with that tip in.
Well, I think if they win the finals, that'll be the number one standout moment. That'll be the highlight of them winning the finals. It's hard for me to imagine a more dramatic. Yeah, I mean, maybe if they went on a buzzer beater in Game 6 or something, but that was just really, really crazy. And De'Aaron Fox, he was catching a lot of heat after the game for not dribbling it out there.
Well, I mean, he's their max player.
He's their veteran.
Well, he's their veteran, but also he's more expensive than everyone else on the team combined. With the way the way he was old enough to get his big contract extension, the young guys aren't yet. But De'Aaron Fox is their $37 million player this year. They're on the hook for $260 million guaranteed with him. He's supposed to be kind of the guard that came to help Wemby get to the finish line. He's supposed to be the one making those plays. Now, he made the play in Game 3. I don't know if you remember that. It was a 3-point game. He hit the jumper that ended the game. So, I mean, he came through in Game 3, but he has stuck in every other game. And, I mean, last night he gagged it.
Well, he's just got to know better as a veteran.
Yeah, but I mean, to be a veteran, you're right, Cody, but he's a veteran that hasn't had a lot of, playoff high-pressure moments. Mm-hmm. He was with the Sacramento Kings forever. They sucked all except 1 year.
Yeah, they were never there.
So he never had any playoff reps. So far, I mean, there's been a couple of key moments in this playoffs, at least, against the Thunder, they had a couple of tough moments, but he's still pretty new. So it's hard for that to be your playoff veteran, the guy you have to lean on, whenever he's still kind of learning on the job too.
Well, and you're thinking in the moment, and I mean the stakes are high, the pressure's high. You can't blame it on that one. It's sometimes if a ref makes a bad call in a game, and if you've blown a 29-point lead, though, there's a lot of other things that led up to that.
Oh, sure.
That's just the thing that you remember at the end of the game.
There was also just some heavy regression to the mean because they could not miss in the first half when it came to 3-point shots, and then they couldn't hit one, after that. It's
well, you gotta don't you have to do something different when you miss eight straight threes or whatever it was? They went 2 for 12, and
well, there's something to it. As a coach, hell, as a fan watching the game. We saw it firsthand as Tennessee fans against, Michigan a couple of years ago in the NCAA tournament. Do you panic or do you trust that the next shot's going in? They always say that about a good shooter, right? The cliche is the best thing about those really great shooters is they always think the next one's going in. They always think they're going to make the next one because they trust the work they've done. They trust the reps in the gym. They have confidence. So, on one hand, you don't turn down open shots when you get them. You got to keep shooting them. On the other hand, you got a guy at 7'5". Like I would maybe try at some point just to throw the ball to him on the block and say, "Hey, man, can you go get fouled at least?"
I mean, you'd think.
That was frustrating. Again, I needed him to score 25 points, so I was super mad about it. I was like, "Can we get this big French weirdo the ball? Like he played the entire fourth quarter. Can we get him the ball? Can he touch it?"
Yeah, I mean, they tell us he's the future of the league. He's the biggest star in the league. He's the NBA. I mean, maybe get him the ball.
Give him the ball and let him get downhill and at least get fouled. But, like, I mean, he shot the ball 25 times. And if you had told me he had shot the ball 25 times, I would have loved my bet that he would have scored at least 25 points because typically he has a pretty good field goal percentage. So he struggled last night too. And like I said, I think he's wearing down. And that game being every other day was a key factor, I thought. And plus, you know, when I'm just looking at the Spurs, I think their second best player is Dylan Harper. Dylan Harper had 21 points last night. It was like Dylan Harper didn't really get the ball at all in the fourth quarter when the game was on the line either. It was all Fox and Castle and you know, just them not really having a plan.
You just, as a coach, have to do something when it's to preserve that lead. You can't blow the biggest game in finals history. It's the biggest blown lead in the history of the finals. And like the storybook is great that the Knicks come back and win it and it's in the Garden and everybody's going crazy. But you can't let that happen if you're the Spurs coach. It's egregious.
If you ever needed like an example, if you're ever in an argument and you need an example of why like a one game plus minus statistic is useless. Last night, OG Anunoby was the best player on the court. 10 of 15 from the field, 7 of 9 from 3, game-winning play twice.
Mm-hmm.
He was a -1 in the game last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not always indicative of
yeah. He was a -1 last night, despite, you know, flying around and doing everything.
Yeah.
If you ever needed something to point to.
I'm not a big analytics guy.
Well, one game plus minus isn't really analytics. It was like the very, very like start of it maybe back in the day, but like, yeah, like that one game sample you don't really point to. He was awesome last night. Towns at least played tough in the fourth quarter. He at least scored in the fourth quarter, which was something he hadn't done in the series so far. So I give him some credit for bouncing back. He grabbed 10 rebounds. Brunson, felt like he shared the ball more. You know, he still shot the ball 25 times, but it did feel like he got other guys involved. It did feel like he was at least whipping the ball. It wasn't all hero stuff. They needed the hero stuff in the second quarter, and he kind of kept them afloat. He did score whenever it seemed like nobody else could, but in the fourth quarter, you know, I thought other guys were making some plays.
Yeah, I mean, they were getting absolutely rocked.
Is it over? Is it over? Are the Knicks winning the championship?
It feels that way to me. I mean, it's funny because, I mean, in my personal group chat, we quickly went from Spurs and 6 to, okay, Knicks and 5. Like, it just it really shifted. Like, it was amazing how it looked like the Knicks were just going to fall flat in the Garden. And you were going to get the road team yet again winning the fourth straight game. And then they changed everything in that fourth quarter. I mean, I guess the Spurs can come back from that. You know, you would expect them to make it 3-2.
Yeah,
San Antonio.
I think they're going to come out hot in Game 5 like they have in every other series, and I do think the crowd and the desperation, they're going to be by far the more desperate team. I think the Spurs win Game 5.
Well, they've come out hot in every game.
Yeah, but I think them being at home and like the Knicks having a couple games in hand, I wouldn't think that they are able to match the Spurs' desperation. Although with a championship on the line, maybe they do, because, you know, in other instances, the Knicks, when they've had, you know, blood in the water, look what they did to the Hawks. Look what they did to the Sixers. Look what they did to the Cavs. Like, When they've had a clinching game in their series, they've come out and done absolute belt to ass and blown out all three of those teams. So maybe they're just the ultimate closers and they taste this championship and they'll come out and play, their best game and not even let it get to a game 6.
Well, the storybook ending would be that they'd win it in the Garden, a game 6. That would be the perfect way to finish it for them.
Yeah.
But, of course, you wouldn't pass up an opportunity to get it done in 5 if you can. So I'm sure it'll be a good game. I mean, it's been a really close series. Like, if you look at the scores, I mean, every game's kind of come down to it for the most part. Come down to the end.
Are we rooting for the Knicks to close this out, or do we want more basketball? Are we rooting for the Spurs to force a game 7, or do you care?
I don't particularly care at this point.
Sam, do you care? Are you rooting for a game 7, or are you just going to watch the story unfold?
I've flipped. I'm all in on the Knicks winning now. Spurs have no business. They should deserve to go to the beach in Cancun pretty soon after that. That was like the most disgusting thing I've ever watched. That's just a team that's clearly too young, and their moment's too big for them. And I think, honestly, I'd kind of agree with Cody. I think they're going to crumble in the moment here in this next one. I think they're going to lose in 5. I think all that pressure of it being back against the wall and all this, and they're going to be thinking about that game while they're in San Antonio, and I think it's going to go the wrong way. And Wemby's been just awful in crunch time this entire series.
Yeah,
I mean, he went 3 for 14 in the second half after he did the "I'm in your head" thing to Mitchell Robinson.
First of all, he's young.
Yeah,
so
100%.
We know that his game is not well rounded, and it's not. He's going to continue to get better, but the thing he's going to have to get better on this offseason is he has to develop a move. He doesn't have a go-to move. Like you saw it at the end of game 2, where it's like, okay, game on the line. All right, here's a pick and pop jumper from 17 feet out. Whenever the team needs a basket, you need to be able to put him on he plays for the Spurs. He plays for the Spurs. Like everyone always talks about, like Kareem, teach him the sky hook, Hakeem Olajuwon. How about just get in the gym with Tim Duncan, who had one of the most basic but most deadly go-to moves of, hey, I'm going to get my big ass on this left block, and I'm going to turn around, spin, and put it off the glass. And I'm going to make it 70% of the time, and every time my team needs a bucket, they're going to be able to throw it to me, and I'm going to be able to get it for them. Learn that move. Call Tim Duncan and be like, hey, man, can you teach me how to work around the rim? Can you teach me how to handle the 12-foot and in? Because Tim Duncan's one of the best ever at doing that.
Does Wemby have that kind of touch, that kind of
– it might be tough for him to have that touch. I don't
finesse. I mean, because to me that would be maybe a criticism of him, of his game, is just that, like, at that height with that kind of build, I mean, it feels like he's going to be a little clumsy from time to time.
Well, no, I mean, he's a baby deer in that way in terms of like trying to figure out his body and how to best handle it. I mean, he does a lot of balance work, and he's gotten better at it, over the years. So like I said, I don't think he's even close to being a finished product, and he's going to learn those things. That's just a part of the process we talk about when it comes to, players' growth.
Yeah.
He'll continue growing, but he doesn't have a go-to shot, and he needs a go-to shot.
Well, you can't just pull up from 3. I mean, that's just not something. I thought they really blew that, shooting all those threes.
Sure.
I just think that whole game was like culmination of like a young coach that's never been in that moment, has all those timeouts in his back pocket and is just watching a lead evaporate, and he's just not really doing anything about it. Got a bunch of young guys on the team that are just kind of letting the environment of MSG just kind of swallow them whole. And
the poor Falcons fans just sitting there minding their own business, just trying to enjoy a basketball game. Then suddenly they get looped back into the,
I don't think anybody's loving this win more than Josh Hart, though. Like, he got away with the stupidest moment of all time.
Yeah, because he almost had the De'Aaron Fox play.
Did you see Larry David's reaction to that missed layup?
Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah, they kept showing Larry David and Taylor Swift jumping around, you know.
What do we think about the Taylor Swift shirts?
The shirt?
Yeah, did you read the shirts like she had? Did you read them?
No, I didn't read it.
She had like Stevie Nicks. Like Stevie with
Free the
Nicks.
Free the nickel.
Oh, I didn't see that.
The other two sisters, the Haim sisters or whatever. The Haim or Haim? How do you say that, Bubba? Do you know? You don't know.
I say Han.
Okay. She had a nickel back shirt spelled with a K.
Mm.
And the other one had another musician that they did that with, but I can't remember who that one was. She did look good, though, Bubba. Taylor was looking hot. I will say that.
She should have joined her sisters in solidarity there.
Okay, creep.
They were trying to start a movement.
I mean, I feel like Taylor Swift is basically just like a high school girl trapped in an adult woman's body. You know?
She never had to experience high school.
She's just kind of forever like love story to me. Maybe that's because that's when I knew her.
That's why she's with the jock.
When I was growing up. But yeah, I mean, it's like, to me, that's her whole thing. It's like the high school sweetheart thing.
Nicole Kidman.
Her music and everything. People were making fun of her when she was jumping around.
Who was making fun of her?
Just people on the internet.
Celebrating while they cut the lead to 22.
Seinfeld was there. You saw him celebrating.
That's who the internet should be making fun of.
Was he with the 17-year-old girl?
He is looking goofy. What the hell just happened? I guess what I was thinking.
Well, he always looks goofy.
Yeah, he's just looking up like, what just happened? We won?
Well, I mean, the game of basketball.
All the celebrities have really been they get all the spotlight. You know, did you see the interview with Ben Stiller? What he's talking about? He doesn't have season tickets. He just gets tickets. It's just the privilege of being a celebrity. They were interviewing him on Inside the NBA.
I don't like the way is that video real? Did they actually hit Wemby with eggs after the game?
At the hotel?
Yeah.
Somebody threw something at him.
I think that's definitely real.
Oh, I didn't see that video.
You didn't see that?
Oh, it popped up just right now.
Yeah, there.
Oh no,
Knicks
man, they hit him right in the head too.
Yeah.
That person should get arrested. That's kind of crazy. And I was thinking about that because there was a video of him getting off the bus and getting booed before Game 3, I think. But I was just thinking, like, him spending time in the city, like, had they came back and won, like, you know, if he goes back Game 6 and they have a chance to win the championship, like, I was just thinking, like, these crazy New Yorkers, I was like, are they going to shoot him? Like, is there any danger that they're going to kill this guy? Like, what would happen if they killed this guy? Would they have to forfeit? But I was wondering that, and now I see him throw an egg. I mean, it's a good thing they didn't shoot him, but what is stopping somebody from doing that?
I saw a video of some Knicks fan, like, on the street. They, like, zoomed up from their iPhone camera onto, like, some patio of a hotel, and it's Wemby, like, leaning over the rail, stretching, and they're like, hey, Wemby, F you! And he just, like, walks out. Like, he was in the middle of stretching, and then he just walks away. Like, he knew that he was getting just chirped by all these New York fans on the street.
Does have to suck, but, like, you probably like it until the egg thing. That was after the game, too, right? That's after they lost. So, like, Wemby...
Egg on his face.
I don't know if he got on his face. He got in the back of his head, at least. But, like, he did have egg on his face from how he played the second half of basketball. So, having that collapse and then having to deal with, like...
Wash the egg yolks off the back of your neck.
Yeah, like, having to deal with that. Man, that's as they call it, an insult to injury. That's an insult to injury.
If I were security, I would have been arrested. I would have, like, forcefully, like, drove into that crowd of people.
As Wemby?
You going in fighting somebody, just throwing bows?
Yeah, to protect Protect Wemby, yeah. I'm
Protect your
throwing my
assets.
body in there.
It's just
I'm getting curb stomped. I'm getting destroyed.
I really don't want the Knicks fans to get a championship.
Well,
I really don't.
They're about to. It just comes with the territory. I mean, it's what Knicks fans are going to do.
Would it have been the funniest had they lost 4 in a row after going up 2-0? Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like, with all the sideshow circus acts going on that
Taylor
have gone on in New
Swift
York.
doesn't deserve this, man.
Now the new funniest thing though is them winning that game and then losing 3 in a row. So I'm still holding on hope for that.
Spurs in 7.
Cody, his Spurs in 5 or 6 is now dead. So
or 7. Spurs in 5, 6, or 7. I called it. If they win it, just remember I called it.
Send us a break. Let's talk sports on Fan Run Radio.
Check out exclusive Fan Run video content on YouTube. Just search Fan Run Sports and be sure to like and subscribe.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Yeah, it's another day, but what kind of day is it really? A day of doom scrolling? Laundry day? Nah, it's a White Claw day. Light and refreshing tasting, uniquely cold way filtered. There's an iconic flavor for everyone. So grab a pack, grab your friends. Make the most of each day with those who matter most. When you're together with White Claw, every day is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You just gotta grab it. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Citizens National Bank.
Life is more fun with a Good Life account, offering extra benefits, including bank travel. Experience the trip of a lifetime to Ireland. Explore rolling green hills, historic castles, and charming villages across the Emerald Isle. Get in on the fun. Call 865-429-7935 today.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. Go ahead, feel your engine. Admire that perfectly installed exhaust. Your vehicle's moving along this freeway like it was made from fresh installs and a whole lot of love. With eBay Motors, you get over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together.
Sam, I'm watching some extra footage of this egg toss, and I've got a new angle. It looks like Wemby didn't actually get hit with the egg, but it actually looks worse because it looks like it hits the pole right in front of him and then splatters all over his face.
Yeah.
So there was the yolk was on him. He does have egg on his face. You get it?
The egg
Cody?
toss was directed at one pole, but it hit the other pole.
The yolk is on him.
Yeah, it looked the video I saw. It looked like it hit him.
Yeah, but if you watch right here, if you watch this one, you could see that it hits
second
this pole
has been hit
instead.
It hits the pole.
It hits the pole right in front of him and splatters on his face.
Oh, so he did get it on him.
He did get it on him, but it didn't hit him in the back of the head.
If you're one of his Spurs teammates, you know that you don't want to be like getting off the bus at the same time as Wemby, because you know that those guys are going to be just rabid fans on the outside of that. They're just waiting for him to get off the bus. They're booing everyone else, but Wemby comes and the eggs get thrown out.
They just don't deserve to be happy. They just don't deserve to be happy. When's going to be our time, Cody? When do we get to celebrate? When do we get to party?
I wouldn't hold my breath.
Can you imagine how hard that's going to go when we're up at the top of Danny's district, throwing water balloons at the players, trying to get back to their bus?
Yeah.
People are up in the high-rise hotels just throwing stuff off the balconies of the penthouse suite.
Yeah.
When we're able to heckle players like that. Think about how bad those batteries are going to hurt when we're throwing them from the up there on the damn roof at people.
The rooftop pool.
Yeah, it'll be great.
We'll never be allowed up there.
Yeah, we know people. Hell, you're in the basketball suites.
Well,
you're down there courtside. You know people.
That's true. I do have friends in high places, but I don't know if they'll let us up at the hotel. It might take a couple years.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be great when we watch us get that big win over Mississippi State at home. That'll be fun. Maybe it'll even be a night game someday.
Yeah, I wanna complain about that, but I think it's worth more of a discussion.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk more about that in hour 2, but like going through the SEC schedule and seeing Tennessee, I did have such a problem with them putting us at noon against Texas. And then I'm just led to just people that are just so confidently wrong.
Yeah.
People that are confidently wrong that don't understand.
Ohio State plays all their games at noon.
Yeah, like, I mean, I tweet that out and I just get 5 or 6 people that just seem pretty dumb. Well, what about Ohio State? They play at noon. What's wrong with Tennessee playing at noon? And I'm in the middle of trivia, having to try to kind of calmly explain to people, like, that's what they want. They want their biggest games at noon. The SEC doesn't really do that.
That's their TV contract.
Yeah, they even got a name for it and everything. They call it Big Noon.
And it's kind of always been that way with those teams.
Yeah.
Ohio State and the Michigans and, the northern teams have always played earlier.
Too cold to play up at night. Sam, you better get you a nice cold rag or something for Tennessee, Texas at noon, because I feel like September 26th, that's going to be a hot one.
Yeah.
Man, I was just thinking about that when I saw the release of the schedule, the game time. I'm like, how is this? I was thinking about the games I've been in there in September and like how hot that damn stadium is.
It lowers the vibe immensely with that being a noon game. It almost makes me think that it's more likely than not that I won't go to the game because it's so hot at noon.
That's kind of what I thought too.
Now, I know that if Tennessee shows out against Georgia Tech and if Faison Brandon looks good, that it'll be hard for me to turn down going to that, especially if it's there's a way we could work our way into like the top 20, top 15 or so by the time we play that game at the end of September.
Mm-hmm.
I would say if we, beat Georgia Tech and look good doing it on the road. And it'd be tough to turn down a chance to, play Texas, beat Texas. The atmosphere is still going to be great. Don't get me wrong, but it's going to be so damn hot.
Well, whatever you do, don't forget to wear the right color shirt because it's also the checker game. So be sure you know which color you're wearing, orange, white, or burnt orange. It's going to be kind of weird. The Texas fans scattered into the white, but it can't ever be perfect. You know?
Well, we have our own shades of orange anyways. You know, we have multiple shades, so it'll be fine.
Yeah, we got Nike orange, we got Adidas orange, we got Walmart orange.
That picture will be like 80% full when they take the aerial shot at 11 a.m. or whatever. They don't have any respect for just, UT versus UT.
Well, yeah, I mean, you would think like just the storyline of Arch Manning alone should be enough. Like, in my opinion, like the story of Arch Manning playing against Tennessee should be enough.
I'd rather watch Lenore Sellers and Kalen DeBoer duke it out at night in week 3.
Well, you got Oklahoma, Georgia, right? That's a good game, big game. I don't know what else is on. LSU and A&M, I think, is that week.
Ole Miss in Florida, Tulsa at Arkansas, Missouri at Mississippi State, South Carolina at Alabama, Vanderbilt at Auburn.
Maybe we just ain't got the juice.
That's what the SEC is telling you. What the SEC is telling you is that, like, we don't have a lot of confidence in that.
You guys lost 3 home games last year.
Now, do you buy into the conspiracy that maybe this is the SEC protecting Texas? Because I did get that conspiracy back to my tweet, and that one is at least one that I'll hear out. I'll listen to that. Like, if you want to make it more about Texas being protected by the SEC, I will give that some thought.
I don't know.
Because making them play a night game is obviously making it that's tougher than them having to play at noon.
I don't know, because I read through some of your comments on that post, and I did see there was an A&M fan who pointed out, he's like, hey, we warned y'all about this. When you added Texas to the conference, all these little favors Texas gets throughout the year do add up. So I don't know. I mean, A&M fans seem to feel that way about Texas.
Well, like that's what I'm saying. Like, I will buy that conspiracy. If that's what you're saying and it's more about Texas than it is Tennessee, I will hear you out, because as I'm scrolling through the schedule, it doesn't seem like they're putting Texas, on the road at night too often. Texas, Friday, November 27th at Texas A&M. That'll be a night game. That's a Friday night game. That's a Black Friday game. So that's kind of the only option is a night game. Other than that, there's a flex game at LSU.
Texas plays at LSU?
Yeah, and that one's a flex, which means it could be at night. The other flexes are South Carolina at Arkansas, Missouri at Georgia, Tennessee at Texas A&M. So, like, you should feel pretty confident that Texas at LSU should be the biggest game that weekend, so they should make Texas go into LSU at night.
Maybe we'll get our night game that week when we go on the road to A&M.
But at the same damn time, they do love putting LSU at night every chance they get for that. Lane Kiffin gets to be at night all the time and get that extra home field advantage. But yeah, the A&M fans saying we tried to warn you, that was good. It does feel like the last couple of years Texas has had a pretty good shake from the SEC. We'll talk more about that in hour 2. Stick with us. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
The flagship station for Tennessee football. Fans. Fan Run Radio.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Is your yard starting to look more wild than welcoming? Yeah, don't let your landscape be that house on the block. At ECR Total Landscapes, we make sure your outdoor space is something you're proud of. From de-weeding flower beds to leaf blowing, trimming, mulching, and more, completely customizable to your property's specific needs. We'll handle it all. Why spend your weekends sweating it out in the yard when you can just sit back and enjoy it? That's the ECR difference. And right now, new customers can get 10% off your first month of our monthly maintenance package when you sign up for a full calendar year. That's right. Consistent, reliable service at a price that makes it easy to get started. No sweat, no hassle, just a better looking lawn week after week. Call ECR Total Landscapes today and mention promo code FANRUN to save 10% on your first month. Call 865-384-2012 or visit us online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jacob Wilco at Knoxville Smiles. Have you ever wanted to improve the look of your smile? We know firsthand what the power of a great smile means to a person's confidence and health. Our team of doctors can provide you with an array of options for helping you achieve your cosmetic goals. From simply moving teeth into a better position, to reversible cosmetic bonding, to full mouth implant-supported dentures. It is our goal to help patients feel good about their appearance while achieving optimal health. Want to learn more? Call us at 865-539-1776 to schedule an evaluation, or visit us online at knoxvillesmiles.com.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. Go ahead, feel your engine. Admire that perfectly installed exhaust. Your vehicle's moving along this freeway like it was made from fresh installs and a whole lot of love. With eBay Motors, you get over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game, Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Kingsguard Amon Shumpert tried to go into the Blazers locker room and start a fight.
Say something about the Kingsguard. You're
Hour number 2 kicking off here in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. I enjoyed me a White Claw last night. During the game. Black cherry, delicious. And I feel just perfectly fine this morning. Hour 2 headlines. What you got, Cody Mack?
Thank you, John. I'm not trying to be a hater, but I kind of am a hater. The Taylor Swift stuff. Are we going to... At some point, is this going to fade? Is her relevance going to fade out of our...
No.
Like, we're going to be doing this in 10 years?
Yep, she's going to be the most popular person you know probably for the rest of your life.
I mean, I'm getting the ESPN notifications. Taylor Swift dances on sideline to celebrate Jalen Brunson's three-pointer. Why do I have to see this on ESPN?
Because she's at a basketball game, and she's the most famous musician in America.
Yeah, but I care about the Knicks and the Spurs. I don't need this from ESPN. It'd be one thing if I had on, Vanity Fair notifications or Variety or whatever that, or
they sent you a notification for that?
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of weird.
Taylor Swift dances on the sideline after Jalen Brunson's three-pointer. I don't care if this bitch is dancing.
Whoa.
I don't care.
Whoa.
I don't care. Send it to somebody else. I don't want that notification.
Show me the highlight of the tip-in.
I want to see the basketball. Sorry. Not trying to be a hater. How about San Antonio's 14 three-pointers, the most in a half in an NBA Finals history, as the Spurs led 76-49 at halftime. Most three-pointers in a half. I mean, if you ever need to define tale of two halves, that was the game. Charles Barkley, after the game, said his quote about San Antonio, "That's some of the dumbest basketball in the history of civilization." That's what Chuck called it. The dumbest basketball team in the history of civilization.
That's too extreme. There's plenty of really dumb basketball teams, and there's been some really, really bad losses. I don't know. Do you chalk up last night's loss to them being dumb? I chalked it up just to them being young and their coach not being very good. Like I didn't think it was necessarily them being dumb.
I thought it was dumb coaching.
Okay.
Like I said, the thing that frustrated me, I keep going back to them shooting all the threes.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that's today's game.
Well, they don't have any post players. I mean, they don't have any post players.
They got Victor Wembanyama.
He's not a post player. That's what it goes back. It goes back to what I said. He's big man. He's tall man. He's not big man.
The guy's 7'6". I mean, I'm sorry. You got to get the ball to him inside the paint.
I know, but he's not. He grew up trying to play on the damn perimeter, trying to shoot threes and dribble and do and one mixtape moves out there. He's not a big man in the sense of throwing the ball in the paint. He'll get that in his game over the next couple of years. It will happen, and then he'll be unguardable.
If he's not a big man, who is? I mean,
he couldn't even defend the paint on the last play.
Steph Curry ruined the game.
Did he got pulled out, right? In terms
that was a bad switch, I thought.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree, but yeah, him he's at the very least you got to keep him in there to rebound.
Right.
The Spurs actually, for like a franchise that has championships, multiple, they do have some of the absolute worst losses in NBA history. Like if you just go through their repertoire.
The Spurs?
Yeah. Yeah, like even going back to, was it 04?
I mean,
Derek Fisher hitting that jumper with 0.4 seconds left in Game 5. You ever seen that clip?
Yeah.
Because Tim Duncan hits the big one to put them up 1, then Fisher hits it with 0.4. The Ray Allen.
Game 6,
that's
what I thought
as
of.
they're roping off the court is about as bad as it gets. Hell, Game 2 sucked, and now last night sucked. But they got some really, really big stinkers on their resume. Some heartbreaking losses.
Some real heartbreakers. Well, the Spurs victory in Game 3, if we let's go back a game. This was released yesterday evening. The most watched finals game since 1998, the most watched finals Game 3.
So they're doing numbers since Jordan. That's good.
It'll be interesting to see what Game 4 did.
And I gotta say that I gotta say that it feels like they're capitalizing all the eyeballs because they're getting great basketball. Like every game's been good. Like it's
the only one. The first one you might say was a little bit of a dud. I mean, not really. It was a good game, but the Knicks end up winning by 10.
Yeah, it's still a good game though. I mean, yeah.
But yeah, these last three, I mean, they've all been down to the wire. You know, and the Knicks have won the last 2 games. The Knicks have won both by 1 point. And then the Spurs won by 4 in Game 3. So I'm sure these ratings will continue to be big time. Game 3 averaged 23.8 million viewers and peaked at 26.3 million late in the fourth quarter. Of according to the Nielsen data. That's the largest television audience since Super Bowl 60 back in February. So the finals are averaging 19 million, second most watched since ABC and ESPN took over the broadcast in 2003. It is a 114% increase over last year's series between the Thunder and the Pacers. And how about this? The NBA Finals All Access with the Pat McAfee show averaged 1.1 million on ESPN.
I mean, that's honestly not bad numbers. Getting 1 million viewers. So 1 million people sat there and watched that, huh?
That was the most watched NBA alternate telecast on the network. You think that was just some people who had the pregame on and like half those people didn't realize that that wasn't the actual broadcast?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought too. Well, the mayor, the New York mayor, Mamdani, he was happy. He was said he was speechless after the game. So that was his reaction. In case you were wondering what Mamdani said.
Not really. I was kind of laughing at him versus James Dolan, though. I did laugh at that just because it was more so just James Dolan just finding a way to make himself a villain out of this somehow. But I don't really care what he said after the game.
Magic Johnson said, "We just watched the Knicks make the greatest comeback in finals history. The first and second half were two completely different stories. The Spurs dominated in the first half, and the Knicks stormed back in the second."
He still got it.
Jalen Brunson put the team on his back with 36 points. So good to hear from Magic. And transitioning to a bit of football news here yesterday, Patrick Mahomes set to make over $500 million in his reworked deal. Coming from Adam Schefter and Ian Rappaport, the Chiefs have reworked Mahomes' deal.
I assume this is just a way to get more cap space. Give him some more money, get some more space and flexibility for the team. You know, we saw Joe Burrow do it. It's a common NFL contract trick.
It's a reworked contract that will tie Mahomes to Kansas City through 2033.
Now, I was starting to look ahead to some NFL stuff, a couple NFL bets and whatnot.
It's right around the corner.
Do we not feel like Patrick Mahomes at plus 200 is a pretty good bet for comeback player of the year?
Yeah. The groundwork has been laid with a subpar season last year.
Well, plus he got hurt. He got injured, so you could say he came back from an injury.
Yeah,
he's the favorite, but I feel like 2-1 plus 200 on that. And I'd sprinkle Aaron Donald at plus 1,400 just in case he does come back, because if he's good, he'll get comeback player of the year. So
I don't buy that one.
The last report is that it's more likely than not that he comes back.
You think there's real momentum there?
I mean, I'm not going to pretend I have any sources in L.A. or I know Aaron Donald, but Adam Schefter or Rappaport, one of the legitimate guys.
It was Schefter.
Said that it's more likely than not that he actually does it.
I'll believe it when I see it.
What's not believable about it?
I just
it's not like the guy's not in game shape.
No, I mean, he's in great shape. He's always putting out these workout videos and stuff. He looks like an active player. I don't think that's the problem. But
is he still real big and thick? Is he still at basically the same weight he played at?
Yeah, and apparently he puts out all these workout videos and stuff like on his Instagram and whatnot. Like he looks the part. But just he made these comments back in the offseason about how happy he was being done with football and how he felt like he achieved everything he wanted to. And
yeah, that's before you got Myles Garrett on your D-line.
Yeah, but he seems like a happy family man, enjoying the home life.
Go do that after he gets one more ring.
Is it worth getting back out there and getting your head beat in?
I wonder how much pain he's in.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
just when I think of him, I think of him being the one kind of doling out the pain and him kind of being the bully. So
yeah, but when you're in those trenches, man, those are battles.
Still getting hurt.
He's getting banged in the head. I just don't know if that's worth it.
But he's been gone for years now, so maybe he feels fresh and rested.
He probably does, but
that has been the biggest. I want to say they're saying he basically mentally has to get there, right? He's physically, I'm good to go. It's just I got to decide whether or not I want to go through this grind again.
I think that's where the decision will be I don't think he'll do it, just based on what he said in the past. He basically said he wanted to play 8 years. He said he never wanted to be one of these guys that extended his career too long. He said, I wanted to play 8 years, and I just so happened to win a Super Bowl my 8th year, and like I'm good. Because they've been asking, he gets asked about it all the time.
Sure.
You know.
Yeah, the idea of playing on the favorites and playing with Myles Garrett does have to be appealing, though.
I mean, on paper, it looks pretty nasty, doesn't it? Aaron Donald and Myles Garrett on the same defensive line.
It's not like he has to get another championship for his legacy. It's not like he needs another Super Bowl. It's not like he needs anything. You know, an extra couple $1 million might be good for him. He might appreciate that. But, like, he's stamped already as, I mean, maybe the greatest defensive tackle of all time.
Well, yeah, that's what
right?
that's kind of what I was going to say is he's regarded as about as highly as you can be regarded.
Nothing can change on the negative of that. Like, if he comes back and isn't, as dominant, like, that's not going to change.
But what's he have to prove? You just want to come back and get another ring? I mean,
I don't know. He might just miss competing.
Just want the money.
I just want to hang out. He might want to help Myles Garrett get a Super Bowl. Like, Matthew Stafford's got a lot to gain by winning a second Super Bowl ring. Sean McVay have a lot to gain by winning a second Super Bowl ring. Like, those guys legacy-wise.
Yeah, you just don't really look at a defensive tackle the same way typically. You don't judge them by rings.
Well, plus just how great he was. I mean, like, he got the one, and, like, he was dominant the entire time. So, like, but, like, the quarterbacks and the coach, those legacy things matter. So, like, helping them get over the finish line, helping Myles Garrett finally being a winner, I see the appeal of it.
His job would just be so easy too.
Yeah.
Like Myles Garrett, Jared Verse on the outside. That
Verse is gone.
Verse is gone.
Or Byron Young.
Yeah.
Sorry. And then you have that Braden Fisk dude in the middle too. Like he's never getting double teamed.
They still got big Byron Young too. Yeah. Yeah, that's a nasty defensive line.
Byron Young be a real winner here. I mean, he's just going to get single coverage the entire time.
It'd be about as nasty of a D line as we've ever seen on paper.
I want him to come back. I want him to play. I want to watch him play.
I'm not buying it.
He's no big Jeff Simmons anymore, but I want to watch him play.
I don't think it's going to happen. Speaking of athletes coming back, Serena, her return has hit a snag as her partner is out. Victoria Mboko would have been her doubles partner, and she was forced to withdraw recently from the HSBC Championship with a knee injury. So this may put Serena Williams' return in jeopardy. Tennis headline for you there.
Okay.
Can she only play doubles now?
No, I think she's coming back to do solos too. Like, I think she's just doing this to ease into it. Doubles.
Just didn't know if physically doubles is the only thing.
No, I mean to my understanding, she's coming back to play singles too, but she's easing into it, I think, and less ground to cover, less running, but just kind of ramp up.
And in other news, Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson says he's eager to start again for the Browns. Said Wednesday it's very important to him to get an opportunity to start again. He spoke to local reporters after Cleveland's minicamp. Said, I think each and every person that walks into the locker room should have the mindset that you want to start in this league. That's why we show up each and every day, to go out there and perform and be able to perform on Sundays. So that's definitely the main focus of why I'm working hard to come back. Deshaun Watson, now 30, healthy after he underwent surgery for ruptured Achilles, January 2025. Deshaun and Shador battling it out. You looking forward to seeing your boy Deshaun Watson on the football field again?
No, I wasn't listening. I mean, when I heard Deshaun Watson, I kind of checked out. I don't really care about him. I was trying to see if Serena is playing in Wimbledon this year. Apparently, she hasn't confirmed whether or not she is, but she's doing these grass courts right now. So, I would imagine she gives it a go.
Wimbledon.
And that'll get me fired up. All right, go back to headlines. We'll talk some Tennessee football coming up next.
The flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
In a world filled with deadlines and screens, sometimes we forget the simple joys of life, days filled with special moments. At Inward Half, we understand the essence of these moments. Feel the difference between our breathable fabrics and flexible apparel as you disconnect from the hustle and bustle and reconnect with what truly matters. Inward Half, simple luxury for on and off the course.
Smoky Mountain Brewery is the place to be for game day. From the moment you walk in, it's wall-to-wall big screens, making Smoky Mountain Brewery the perfect place to watch the Vols or your favorite team in action. With locations in Turkey Creek, Maryville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg, you're never far away from a great time at Smoky Mountain Brewery. Try one of their world-famous microbrews like Black Bear Ale, Mountain Light, or Cherokee Ale. Juicy burgers, wings that bring the heat, and delicious handmade pizzas made with hand-tossed crust from the freshest ingredients and their own special sauce from a secret recipe, topped off with hand-grated cheese and farm-fresh toppings. And don't forget, those famous microbrews are also available in kegs for your next party or in 6-packs and growlers to go. So grab your crew and head to Smoky Mountain Brewery and tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Smoky Mountain Brewery. Eat local, eat good.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work-hard, play-hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Tired of spending your weekends working in the yard? Let ECR Total Landscapes handle it for you. We'll take care of de-weeding your flower beds, leaf blowing, trimming, mulching, and more. Let us do the heavy lifting so your landscape looks great. Right now, get 10% off your first month of our monthly maintenance package when you mention promo code FANRUN. Reliable service, great results, and more free time for you. Call us today at 865-384-2012 or visit us online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Vol fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Shout out to all the freaks watching over on YouTube. Let's talk some Tennessee football. Tennessee slotted at noon for their biggest game on their schedule. At least not named Alabama. At least like if you remove the history and tradition of it in just 2026. Is Texas at home your biggest game of the year? Because I say yes.
Some people might throw LSU in there.
Okay.
I think those three are clearly 1, 2, and 3. However you order them is up to you.
Sam?
I think I might go LSU just with like Kiffin coming back to Neyland after that Ole Miss game in 21. Think maybe like just later into the season, maybe like you'll have some more people that have, I don't know. I mean, like maybe it's gone bad by that LSU game.
Well, I was
things
say,
aren't going to be great.
I was going
like,
to say later into the season takes points away from it for me because we don't know what they're going to look like. We don't know what we're going to look like. There's a chance that that's two teams that have been disappointing. Now, it could also go the other way. Of course, if LSU's top 10 and Tennessee's top 10, then maybe that's a different answer. But
I think you can spin it the same way and say that like Texas is an early enough game where people aren't going to be convinced about the team yet, type of thing, and being like, oh, I'm all in on this one. And I think the fact that it's a noon game, like I think there is probably a decent amount of fans out there that unless we go out there and light Georgia Tech on fire and Faison Brandon looks awesome, like
also a noon game.
No, that one's a night game. Georgia Tech's a night game.
I think people's expectations could be tempered for a noon SEC opener.
When with the SEC and ESPN putting this at noon, the larger point there is it does diminish the game. But I'm just talking about your opponent on paper. Arch Manning coming into town, a Manning on the back of his jersey playing in Peyton Manning's house. To me, that should be a clear-cut marquee matchup. And then you combine that with like, when's the last time Texas has ever come to Knoxville? Has that ever happened? I mean, I know it hasn't since I've been alive, but like
it's the first football contest between Tennessee and Texas as members of the SEC.
Right, but I'm saying like even all time, like I mean that they came to Knoxville.
Yeah, if you go back to the 40s or something.
I don't think they've ever come to Knoxville.
The 20s.
I'm looking at the history. We've played them 3 times. Dallas.
Cotton Bowl every time.
Yep.
When's the last time?
It was all January 1st.
We ever play them in the 60s in the Cotton Bowl?
68.
That would have been a pretty big one.
They beat us 36-13.
Yeah.
We won the first one in 1950, 20-14. We've lost the last 2.
We were national champions that year.
16-0 and 36-13. So, yes, like Texas, the fact is the first ever trip to Knoxville.
Well, maybe we just look at Knoxville differently than the rest of the country's currently looking at it.
Well, that's the big point here.
Maybe we need to peel off our big orange glasses.
And I think the word you just said, currently, is the right word as well, because I don't think this would have been a noon game last year or 2 years ago.
No, I don't either. I think it's, like you said last night, it's kind of an indictment on Heupel.
Was that too harsh?
No.
Which is funny seeing the outcry of people telling me I'm just a hater, because I feel like I'm pretty positive about Josh's program.
Well, those are people on the internet.
Well, I know.
You got to
but
remember.
I understand that I was pretty negative during the Butch Jones era, 10 years ago. But, I've been pretty positive. Hell, I was mostly positive during the Jeremy Pruitt era.
Well, those people don't listen to you on the radio.
Well, that's fair. But I'm talking about even on Twitter. I don't really even bitch and complain on Twitter about things. I'm pretty positive on there.
Yeah.
So, getting the hater label was interesting to me because I don't feel that I'm a hater about Josh Heupel at all.
You're provocative. You're or not polarizing.
I guess, but really the last 3 years, I mean the Tim Banks stuff got people fired up, and that was a little argumentative. I understood that, but outside of that, man, I just tweet about movies and basketball and pretty positive stuff. So
yeah, but you argue a lot. You always argue back.
Well, I always tell you,
you know how these people
tell you, I just match the energy. If they come in and call me a bozo, then I'm going to be a jerk back to them. If they come in and they're nice about it, we'll just have a discussion. I'll call your brother and we'll keep it moving. I just match people's energy. But I don't know how you don't look at Tennessee getting a noon game against Texas. I don't know how you see that and don't come out of it disappointed. And don't come out of it at least a little offended.
Well, it just depends on who you want to blame. Everybody's disappointed and upset, but you call it an indictment on Heupel's program. Other people are looking at it. They're looking for somebody else to blame.
Okay.
And it's like they don't want to blame Heupel.
Okay.
So this is Danny White's fault somehow. It's Greg Sankey's fault somehow. It's,
If you tell me that the issue with what I said was that I blame Josh Heupel and it's negative to Josh Heupel and people don't want to be negative about Josh Heupel, I accept that. That's a good take. Would it have hurt less if I said this is an indictment just on Tennessee football? Because that feels more rude to just say that about our entire football program versus just the current state of the program. I know they're kind of hand in hand, but
am I stirring the pot even more to bring in the SEC scheduling us Florida State in basketball?
I don't know if I'm willing to go that far. Now, I did feel disrespected about that a couple weeks ago, but then, once we actually started looking at it, certain teams had to be at home, certain teams had to be on the road. You didn't want to do a certain rematch with Louisville or somebody like that so soon. So I do think
I know there's more going into that, but I guess maybe my overarching point is do we maybe just think our big games to our fan base that are obviously always going to be big, are they as big to everybody else as we think it is?
I do think they were the last couple of years. Tennessee, Oklahoma got big treatment both years. Last year in Knoxville and 2 years ago at Oklahoma. Tennessee got put out on nights. I want to say basically every one of our damn games were night games 2 years ago, weren't they?
Yeah,
Nico, we played
the Arkansas game was a primetime game. We came through for them on that one. One of the biggest upsets of the year.
We did the job like a good wrestler did. We just went out there and took the pin. But no, over the last couple of years, Tennessee has gotten big treatment. They've put us at night.
Yeah, the Florida and Alabama games in 24. Yeah, basically every game in 24.
Yeah,
the ones that mattered.
Pretty much every one.
And then last year,
NC State was a primetime game.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I don't think it's the Tennessee brand that's the problem, because we do our fair share of representing on the most watched games. We have a big fan base.
I do think the rest of the country looks at us right now as a 7-5 type of team.
That is the case. That is the case. That's ultimately what matters, is that they view Tennessee this year as a team that's not an actual contender.
I think this goes kind of what we talked about yesterday about how we have no stars and they just can't market our team this year. Really.
No, I 100% agree with both of you. That's my point. It's an indictment on how people feel about Josh. So maybe the more accurate statement is this is an indictment of the national perception of Josh versus just saying his program. But I'm saying the same thing.
Well, if you don't say Josh, you could just say this year's Tennessee football team.
Yeah, this is an indictment of Tennessee's current standing in the college football world.
But ultimately, that lies on Josh.
Sure,
Josh is the one whose team got blown out by Vandy, and the last memory is losing to Illinois in the Music City Bowl last year. That's how people remember us.
And I just want to kind of reiterate, I don't have negative feelings about this year's football team. I know their win total is only 7.5. I know they're starting a true freshman quarterback or a redshirt freshman quarterback. I think the true freshman. But even then, I still think the rest of this roster really good. I still think there's a path for Tennessee to win 9 games. I wouldn't be shocked if they won 10 games. Now, I think that's a hard ask. I'm not predicting us to win 10 games, but I think we're going to be playing meaningful football in November. How long in November we get playing meaningful football, we'll see. But I'm not sky is falling on Josh Heupel and this program, or even just this 2026 team.
I could see 10. I could see 7. I think it's a thin margin. It's a thin line. And I think that's the case in a lot of years in college football, but it's even more so now. I think that the parity is so strong that it's going to come down to a handful of plays. How does the ball bounce when you need it to bounce?
What's your record in one-score games?
I really don't think there's that big of a difference in 7-5 and 10-2 these days.
That's always a very popular stat, in the NFL. That's your record in one-score games is usually how your season went. Did you win the close ones or did you lose the close ones?
Because if you look at the 12-game schedule, you look at every game and you say you expect Tennessee to compete in every game. Yeah. This is not 2011. Where you look at the schedule and say, well, Alabama and LSU, there's 2 losses.
I have not sharpied in any losses. Now, we're fairly significant underdogs at Texas A&M right now in the preseason. It was, 9.5 points?
Yeah.
So, that's the most likely loss on the schedule.
But I've seen A&M play home games. I'm not penciling anything.
Exactly. I've seen Marcel Reed play. If that's your tallest task, Miami, that's nothing compared to, the last years when you've had road trips to Georgia and a great Alabama team and, all that.
Yeah. I don't think there's any reason Tennessee can't compete to win in every game. Obviously, they're not going to win every game. Most of these games are going to end up being toss-ups. Even the ones that you think are tougher than the other ones. It wouldn't surprise me if the home game against Texas ends up being less difficult than the road game at Arkansas. You know what I mean? When you factor in the environment and all that kind of stuff. It's such a thin margin. I think right now in the SEC that basically you're looking at your whole conference schedule is full of swing games.
I agree. I agree with that.
Some will be tougher than others. You'll have a chance in all of them. You'll lose some of them. It's just a matter of, do you lose 3 of them? Do you lose 4 of them? Do you lose 5 of them? You know, does this team learn how to win? Do you lose some early? Yeah, maybe you start 2-2, and then maybe Faison figures some things out, and you reel together a nice streak to close the season. I mean, there's a lot of ways it could go.
It just, like I said, I personally, I don't know how the rest of the fans would do it. I personally think Tennessee's biggest game on their schedule is Texas from a national standpoint. And Texas is doing a lot of heavy lifting there because, I mean, they're going to be the preseason favorites to win the conference, right? Like, they're likely going to be the highest ranked team in the SEC when the rankings officially come out. Like, they should be the standard, or at least the team you're chasing or the team you're rooting against or whatever in the SEC. They have those expectations.
Would you rather beat Texas or would you rather beat Alabama?
I'm not saying that Texas is the win I most want. I'm just saying Texas is at the top. That's why it's the biggest game. It's your first big home game. It is the unknown, but like you should still have some hope in September.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even if you lost to Georgia Tech, that's a road game. You should still have some hope by the time you start SEC play against Texas. Now, you know, if you lose to Georgia Tech, obviously that's going to go down some, and it could die and end after the Texas game. But, like, that one should still be a 10 out of 10 atmosphere. Now, getting moved to noon maybe, you know, knocks that down from a 10 out of 10. But the point is, like, on paper, that should still be a 10 out of 10 home game.
Are we complaining too much about it being at noon? Is there another – can you look at the flip side of it and just be like, hey, the game time's overrated. It doesn't matter when the game is. It's a game. Just go play it and be fired up for it. And, like, is that an overrated aspect?
I also just want to say my complaining about it being at noon is twofold.
Not enough time to drink.
Okay, it's threefold. I can wake up and drink whenever I want. I can get going at 9 a.m., 8 a.m. if I have to. I'm not worried about that. But no, like, what I was going to say is I do think it sucks for the atmosphere. I do think it sucks for the fans. I do think it sucks just for the game day festivities. Like, it's your first big home game. That should be a party. That should be a primetime marquee game. Like, you should get Neyland at its best for the country. Like, that matters for recruiting. Like, that's a big recruiting weekend for us. We're going to have the 5-star basketball player in here. That being at noon sucks for him.
He's going to be so tired in his
right.
field.
Well, to the people
to me that matters. But like the biggest point. Go ahead.
Well, to the people that are saying, yeah, but Ohio State plays at noon, that kind of speaks to like what Sam said. I mean, they do deal with that. Like, if you're talking about the recruits and stuff like that, and the whole game day vibe. Like, I know it's part of their TV deal, but they are dealing with that same stuff.
They are, but like, I'm more so comparing us to other SEC teams versus like the Big Ten teams.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I know that like you don't really have football. Football visits during the season are still important for like the juniors coming up. So like, if you're a Tennessee prospect trying to decide and you go to Tennessee, if you're deciding between Tennessee and LSU or Tennessee and Georgia or something, and you go to a big Tennessee home game, Texas, wow, great weekend. It's at noon. That's going to be less cool than if they 2 weeks later turn around and go to Georgia for a night game against Alabama.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Sure.
So that stuff matters. Now, Ohio State, yeah, they deal with it. But again, I'm more so looking compared to the SEC. But like, my real complaint just comes from it's really the SEC telling you they don't value you this year. And I'm not even necessarily saying they're wrong. I'm just saying we should be 3:30, which is the SEC's second window, or night, whenever Texas comes to town. And we got the third spot.
There's one way to get their respect back.
Storm the Capitol.
Go win those damn games.
Storm the offices.
Yeah.
Make them change.
Go beat Georgia Tech and then go beat Texas at noon. And we just quit bitching about it, and let's just go beat Texas.
Like, you couldn't at least put us at you at least couldn't have flexed us.
No.
Like, we don't get flex status. I mean, like, Ole Miss at Florida.
Shouldn't have lost to Illinois.
Ole Miss. Well, what did Florida do last year? Like, at Florida.
Yeah, they got a new coach. They're not stagnant. At least they have fresh energy.
Oklahoma at Georgia, okay. A&M at LSU, okay.
We want to say Kiffin.
No, you could have easily put Ole Miss at Florida at noon.
We won't see Kiffin at night.
That's the 3:30, you said?
Right now, Sam, they just have us locked in at noon, Kentucky locked in at 12:45. Then it says Vandy and Auburn is going to be an afternoon. South Carolina, Alabama, Missouri at Mississippi State are going to be night games. And then those other ones I mentioned are all flex.
At least we get the
So
day.
we'll decide between like ABC 3:30, ABC 8 o'clock. Like we'll decide on what the biggest matchup is.
You get the day over with earlier.
Well, there is that.
Celebrate a big win while watching those other games the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Drink into the night. Just be all sloshed up on vodka by 9 p.m., just not even be able to stand up. That'd be good.
The noon game is not, terrible for your actual day.
Are we an environment or are we not? Everybody complaining about the noon kick. Are you gonna wallow in it? Are you just gonna, we got to play at noon. I'm not going to be loud. Are you just going to whine about it? Are you going to go over there like a soldier?
You literally just said
can't be night game merchants.
40 minutes ago, you just said he wasn't going to go to the game.
You said you weren't thinking about
I'm not the one giving this.
And I said the thought crossed my mind too.
I'm not the one having this impassioned speech. You said, I kind of agree. I don't think I'm going to go either.
Are you going to sit there and, it's noon. It's only noon. Oh, I just woke up at 8 a.m. I got to wake up at 7 to start drinking mimosas. I'm not going to be drunk enough.
Think about
either we're a good environment or we're not a damn
Think
good.
about how hot and sweaty you're going to be. Think about the poor
I'll be
lady
pouring.
that's going to get stuck next to you in the stadium.
I'll be pouring sweat, but by God, I'll be in there at noon.
You ain't going to be there.
You know damn well I'll be in there.
I'm just going to drive on Friday night. It's game day. I got to make some money.
I am going to do that. It's going to be a quicker turnaround for
Yeah.
me. It is going to be tough, but I'll be in the building. I'm always in the building. It's Texas, baby. Texas coming to town. Horns down.
Should have been a damn night game. It's a Manning coming into Knoxville.
Well, my point is let's prove it to them. Let's go prove it to them. Let's make the narrative coming out of this weekend that, by God, Neyland Stadium's loud no matter what time you schedule the game. That's the greatest noon atmosphere I've ever seen. There's two ways to looking at it.
No, I mean,
it can either be a quiet little brunchy vibe, or you can get your ass up at 6 or 7 a.m. and start getting drunk and get raucous. Let's be raucous at noon.
Okay.
How about that?
Let's do it. Works for me.
When the going gets tough, the tough get going.
That's what they say.
That's it. That's the
We'll
line.
check in with the YouTube chat coming
do
up
for
next.
your country what you can do for you.
Stick with us. Let's talk sports on Fan Run Radio.
Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Download the free Fan Run app and take the best Tennessee sports conversations with you wherever you go.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends, everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Did you know your Knoxville Smokies are halfway through their season? Yeah, only 6 homestands remaining. So, what are you waiting for? Don't miss your favorite promotions still to come, like Country Night, Father's Day, 4th of July, Christmas in July, free hot dog night, and so much more. And all summer, we've got all-you-can-eat Wednesdays, Knox Vegas Thirsty Thursdays, and fireworks every Friday and Saturday. So no more excuses. Head on over to Covenant Health Park next week and see your Smokies back in action. Get your tickets now at smokiesbaseball.com.
The best athletes don't just play the game, they change it. When it comes to investing, Gainbridge is doing the same. Their online platform does things differently because it's designed to put you in charge of growing your own savings. It's intuitive, it's easy, and best of all, it's on your terms. No wonder Gainbridge has earned the trust of 40% repeat customers. It's a better way to invest because it's investing your way. Get started today at gainbridge.io.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together. Cody,
Yeah.
what you got for us?
Oh, I don't know. I just sat back down. Let me look at it.
Hell far.
See what everybody's saying. I'm still fired up about this noon game.
5 cent nickel. 5 cent nickel says we pre-scheduled
Kind of
Checker.
redundant.
We pre-scheduled Checker Neyland only for it to be at noon. Does that matter to you?
Checker Neyland don't mean a damn thing to me. I wish they'd quit doing it.
Okay. Hank writes in Josh Malzahn. Damn.
What's that mean?
I think he's calling Josh Heupel.
Gus Malzahn?
Yeah, I think he's comparing him to Gus Malzahn.
Did Gus Malzahn have to play at noon a lot?
Coast of All says, tell me you don't go to home games without telling me you don't go to home games. I've been going for 23 years, and the Blue Hairs love noon games. Kids don't. The environment's going to suffer, period.
The older people do love noon games.
It's BS. And the students don't like noon games.
Oh, the students will be ready to go. You ain't got to worry about the students.
They're not going to love it as much as the evening or night game, though. That's just
Yeah, but they're going to be out there drinking. They're going to do their part.
They're going to be hungover.
The frats are going to start drinking at 7 a.m. They'll do their part. How about this? How about you just stay up Friday night? You want a raucous environment. How about that? How about you go out to the bars Friday night and then just stay awake all night? Just caffeinate up, just pound that caffeine. Get you one of these big bottles like this, a Starbucks medium roast, and just pound it all night. Maybe put a little Kahlua in it, a little Jameson, and just pound that. Maybe you chase it with
That's foul, dude. That's foul.
Oh, that's good. That'll put hair on your pretzel.
You also don't have to drink to go to a game. You keep talking about
you
boozing.
don't.
You can go to a game and hoot and holler sober.
Yeah, I mean, if you're
you sound.
You can also go to church.
You sound like you got a problem over here.
Me? Think I got a problem? I'm not a guy with a problem.
I'm proud of you for saving some money.
Zero sugar.
By bringing your own ingredients, but I got to say, it's really annoying. I'd rather you just have your pre-built coffee versus watching you carry all this stuff in and mix it.
What do you mean it's annoying? You're annoying.
Well, I am. I have been known to be called annoying.
I'm not the one upsetting our fan base online.
Yeah, I was making people mad. People were getting angry with me.
Getting them fired up.
I just want our program to be respected.
Ryan asks, would it help the vibe if it was a rain game? Maybe if it rains at noon? It'd cool it down a little bit. You can get a little rain in there. It would cool it down. I like a rain game. I like good.
It depends how much rain. It has to be like a lot of rain for a good vibe, I think.
Were you at the monsoon in 2017?
No, I wasn't. But like I would have been. I've been having a great time in that game.
I had a great time that night.
You have to get extreme weather for it to be a good time.
An LSU fan gave me a poncho, and it was kind of a tough dilemma that I had to.
Oh, it was like an LSU poncho.
It was an LSU poncho, yeah. I wore it. We were already getting beat. I mean, Brady Hoke was the damn interim. I mean, it wasn't a lot of pride to be had anyway, so.
Hey, John, thank you for this opportunity. I want to be the next head coach.
Got Mark Nagy over here.
Vol Badger asks, what is the Big Ten game that day? I've seen some people try to, have that conspiracy too, that theory that we're trying to big boy the Big Ten. I don't think the SEC worries about what the Big Ten does in their scheduling, personally. ESPN, like I still like they're still putting their best games every week at night. Like they're not putting Alabama and Georgia at noon to try to compete with something. They're not putting their best ones there up against Ohio State or Michigan. They're not trying to go head to head in those situations. So I don't think they're really worried about counter programming. The Big Ten schedule that weekend, the best game on paper is Oregon at USC. Obviously, with those being two West Coast teams, I would be pretty shocked if they made them play at 9 a.m., Pacific time. They have done it before. They have made some West Coast teams play at 9 a.m. before, but I don't think they would do it there. If I was guessing, the Michigan-Iowa would maybe get that slot. Penn State, Wisconsin, depending on, if those teams are any good. Ohio State, Illinois. I mean, Illinois, I assume, is going to be at least a mid-tier Big Ten program. So, maybe that's your mix. But, point being, I don't think anything with the Big Ten schedule that week has played into what the SEC is doing. I think they look and see that Tennessee doesn't have right now as much juice as Oklahoma, which makes me sick. It makes me sick to say that.
Well, it can all change on a dime.
Or as much juice as Texas A&M or LSU.
It can all change in a real hurry. I don't really care how much juice they think we've got or we don't got coming into the year. You go out there and start 4-0, you're going to have juice. You just got to go win the games. I mean, it's all you can do. I mean, you're not going to change where they scheduled you. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
We must accept it. It is a noon game, and we need to be ready for it. We need to be there with our war paint on.
Jeremy asking, are they setting it up for College Game Day? I mean, we could get College Game Day that weekend, but I don't think they really care about College Game Day being at the place that there's a noon game, right? I mean, typically that's not been the case. I mean, sometimes the College Game Day is at a noon kickoff, but I would say more times than not, it's at a game that's at night.
Yeah, the heat could be an advantage for Texas. I worry a little bit about that.
How so?
Because that time of the year, Texas is going on their 120th straight day of 100-degree temperatures.
I mean, games in Knoxville, though, we're going to be playing in our own climate and our own humidity and all that stuff. It's going to be
but I'm just saying, if you're worried about it being hot, if
But
there's any team that's acclimated to the heat, it's Texas.
I'd say every team throughout the South is pretty good at playing in the heat, honestly.
For the most part.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the first time I've ever heard anybody say like the road team though has a advantage in the home team's climate. That seems like a weird
I'm just
thing.
saying they're used to the heat.
Okay.
It gets really hot in Texas.
Yeah. Yeah.
We played Florida all those years in September.
Yeah.
They were used to the heat.
Sure. Right. Again, but like it'd be like if it was hot in Knoxville, you'd be like, well, Florida's got an advantage going into Knoxville because it's going to be hot today.
It might be. I mean, I'm just saying it might be, 5 to 10 degrees cooler for those teams like Texas and Florida. Why do you think we lost to Florida all those years?
Because they had Percy Harvin and Tim Tebow.
That was only a handful of those years.
We had Derek Dooley and Butch Jones. Yeah. They had Urban Meyer and Steve Spurrier.
I'm just saying that those September games are an advantage for the warm weather teams. I don't know if that makes sense.
What about when we went down to Florida in December? Would we not have been like bothered by the heat at that point since we had been in the cold?
It wouldn't have been hot in December.
Right. But like
it would have been probably like 70.
Right, but
in Gainesville in December.
Wouldn't you say we'd have had an advantage playing in hell, I don't know what I'm trying to say.
I don't know.
I don't know
I'm
what I'm
talking,
trying to say,
man. I'm just saying words.
I've just never heard of a road team having an advantage in the home team's climate.
Don't think too deeply about it.
Okay, I won't.
Just let it slide. Now let's see what else the chat's saying. George writes in, by the way. George said he just listened.
Shout out to George. Unless he says something mean here.
No, George says he listened to the episode on June 4th where you asked how many days late does the average person listen to the show. So George said he's about a week behind on average.
That's crazy.
Remember that?
George.
Remember when you said, I wonder how late people listen?
Yep. George listening a full week late. I appreciate that, George.
Buck says nobody cares what that socialist pig Mamdani thinks. Okay. Jared says,
I don't think you can say nobody cares. Like, he won an election in the biggest city in America, so like millions of people voted for him. So some people care.
Jared asks, says Cody needs to stop listening to Rob Parker. It's his new "I Think I'm Italian." Okay, we'll piss off Jared. A lot of hate in here today. A lot of hate in here.
They think you're Italian.
Are there more that you aren't just reading that's hate? Because so far it's been okay besides Buck. Buck just gets a little grumpy. I mean, I saw him mad that we were talking about Taylor Swift too. Said we'd found the one thing he cared less about than the NBA Finals, and it was Taylor Swift. So that was a good one. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, that's about it.
Okay.
Well, Volin SC says he doesn't hate noon games. Says am I the only one who doesn't hate noon games?
I don't hate watching my team at home on TV at noon. I don't like trying to plan, going to games at noon. Like if my team's playing Furman, I'm fine with that being at noon. Yeah, 100%. Get it over with.
I hadn't really thought about it, but it is going to be kind of tough for me because my Friday nights are very late. Because those are like,
you'll be out till 4 a.m.
Those are $600 to $800 nights Ubering.
Yeah.
I mean, the good news is you might have a parking spot. You finish Ubering and then you just park somewhere and
just
then
don't sleep.
Yeah.
Just sleep in the car for a couple hours.
That ain't a bad idea, Bubba. Every now and then you say something where I think to myself, this guy's kind of bright.
There is some beautiful chaos in that mind of his.
Sleep from like 4 to 8.
Sleep from 4 to 7, and then you get up and then you start boozing.
Couple
Red Bulls. I could do,
that car's gonna smell crazy.
We doing a tailgate for that one?
No.
I could set the tailgate up. I could park down there and set our tailgate up and put a tent in there and to put a mattress underneath and just sleep there. Open the tailgate the next morning.
Which, from a individual standpoint, it was good for me. But I am concerned about the greater good for everybody. I'm concerned about the greater good for my people, for Tennessee fans, for the team. But like from an individual standpoint, I'm getting married that week. And I'll be traveling back like on Thursday. So like I didn't want to have to turn around and like on Saturday run a big tailgate and put all that together on short notice. So from a selfish standpoint, this makes it easier for me just to either go to the game or just stay home and recover. So again, selfishly, it worked, but
and you'll be married.
I care more about the other people.
Nothing to prove anymore. That'll be a good feeling.
I hope Faison Brandon's so damn good.
Just get real fat.
I hope Faison Brandon's just so damn good. I hope he's a stud.
Even if he is.
I hope he's just a stud.
Even if he is, best case scenario.
Cody doesn't believe in him, but I believe in him.
I do believe in him.
You don't believe in him. It's fine. You don't think Josh can coach quarterbacks? It's fine.
I do believe in him. He's 18 years old.
You don't think Josh can coach quarterbacks?
That's legal,
17.
Never mind. Never mind.
I think he's 18.
Hour 2 of the books. We'll kick off hour 3 of some headlines. We'll get Cody's World Cup preview coming up. Hour 3. Stick with us.
Check out our new and improved website at fanrunradio.com.
Hi, this is Dr. Stephen Malone at Knoxville Smiles. Has it been a while since your last dental visit? If so, I'd like to invite you to come see us. At Knoxville Smiles, it's our vision to provide the best dental care in town in a relaxed, friendly environment. So if it's been a while and you've been putting it off, don't wait any longer. Come see us at Knoxville Smiles. You can schedule an appointment online at knoxvillesmiles.com or by phone at 865-539-1776.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Citizens National Bank.
Life is more fun with a Good Life account, offering extra benefits, including bank travel. Experience the trip of a lifetime to Ireland. Explore rolling green hills, historic castles, and charming villages across the Emerald Isle. Get in on the fun. Call 865-429-7935 today.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Hi, this is Dr. Stephen Malone at Knoxville Smiles. Has it been a while since your last dental visit? If so, I'd like to invite you to come see us. At Knoxville Smiles, it's our vision to provide the best dental care in town in a relaxed, friendly environment. So if it's been a while and you've been putting it off, don't wait any longer. Come see us at Knoxville Smiles. You can schedule an appointment online at knoxvillesmiles.com or by phone at 865-539-1776.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
Did you know your Knoxville Smokies are halfway through their season? Yeah, only 6 homestands remaining. So, what are you waiting for? Don't miss your favorite promotions still to come, like Country Night, Father's Day, 4th of July, Christmas in July, free hot dog night, and so much more. And all summer, we've got all-you-can-eat Wednesdays, Knox Vegas Thirsty Thursdays, and fireworks every Friday and Saturday. So no more excuses. Head on over to Covenant Health Park next week and see your Smokies back in action. Get your tickets now at smokiesbaseball.com.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at getethos.com. That's getethos.com.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends, everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Round 3.
The world's greatest radio show. The world's greatest radio show in Tennessee.
Power Rankings, Tuesday Trivia. John, Reed, and Cody going wild. No Olivia. Wood grain on my leather seats. I got the whole team eating like I'm Johnny Eats. Morning booming from 7 to 10. Hey, talk sports while I'm chewing a Zen. Hey, talk sports while I'm riding to work. All the ops take a ride in a hearse. East Knoxville. Hey,
Hour number 3 kicking off here in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. This batch of headlines brought to you by our friends over at Barley's Sports Trivia. Tonight at Barley's, some World Cup action. You boys got any interest in, like, I know that Cody's answer is no. Sam, Bubba, you guys got any interest in, like, getting together to watch the World Cup?
You don't know that my answer is no.
Your answer is no.
You don't know that.
No, not really. Bubba, do you?
Yeah, my friends and I have actually been trying to talk about getting tickets to go the 27th.
Oh, you want to go to an actual game?
Because it's like Cabo's playing like DR or somebody like that, or Congo.
Not to America's game. You're not going to try to go there. Just
those tickets are going to be way more expensive.
Right.
Congo's playing who?
They're playing like DR or like Cabo or somebody. No, I don't think he's on the pitch, but
in the past, I've just loved like soccer watch parties for like big events and like being there and stuff. I was just curious if we want to try to do something at Barley's like next Friday. There's like a 3 p.m. Friday game. I didn't know if people would want to watch that together or if anybody cared. Either way, we'll talk.
Like, would
about
it be for the USA?
Yeah, just USA. I'm not getting together to watch other countries.
I could maybe.
I just like rooting for America when it comes time to play sports.
Yeah.
Especially like sports that we aren't big favorites in.
Yeah. Sports we don't care about. You wrap it in a flag, we'll
That's
care.
right.
We will care. We will protect.
USA. All right, hit us with some hours.
I had a friend asking if we wanted to watch the Paraguay game Friday.
Yeah.
And I didn't respond. I don't know yet if that's something I want to do.
If you find a good group of people to watch, I mean, it's kind of fun. I've had great memories of watching Team USA. And
I want to find a native Paraguayan.
Sounds right to me.
Okay.
I want to watch the game with them.
Why?
Talk some trash.
They can't understand.
Sounds
you.
mean.
You're gonna speak Spanish to them?
Well, they'd have to be living here in Knoxville.
So if you're like getting ready to
find like a Australian person to talk trash to, and then
so like
whoever we play after that.
So like when Tennessee plays Alabama, you want to watch a game with Alabama fans?
I mean, I'd like to. One of my fondest memories is beating Alabama and some guys being like 2 rows in front of us, and they're talking trash all game long, and we're talking trash back, and I get the last laugh. I like that.
But what if you lose?
Pick yourself up by the bootstraps and head on to the next game.
You just have a miserable time.
That's just the nature of doing business.
If we lose, I won't really care that much because it's soccer.
Okay. Fair enough. Hour 3 headlines. What you got, Daddy Mac?
That's a very creative way for Sam to say that he just wants to taunt some Spanish people.
Yeah, it did seem a little questionable there. Be careful. Sam wants to get around minorities and be mean to them and heckle them.
It's not just people
I
from
love
Paraguay.
taunting Spanish people.
Oh, those damn Australians, if I get my hands on those crikeys.
Go back to your country. No comprende. Tennessee football has received its SEC game TV schedule time windows.
We've already talked about that.
Well, no, we haven't. We've talked about Texas. What you didn't mention is that Vanderbilt is going to be a night game this year. November 28th at Vanderbilt, going to be at night.
This seems to be a very normal reply for somebody. Go bleep yourself. Biggest loser on X is you, writes in Chuck M. Johnson 24 to me.
You got your ass, didn't you?
Although he spelled yourself YOURSELVE.
Well, he's probably used to typing out "go F yourselves" to groups of people, probably Spanish people, Sam. But Bear writes in, you should join ICE. That's a good career path for you, yes. But that seems a little unhinged that he would say that to just a guy on the internet. But, people are wild. People are wilding out there. The Kentucky game is also a guaranteed night game. And for those of you who want night games, Kentucky and Vandy will be night games. And then every other game on the schedule could possibly be a night game. LSU, A&M, South Carolina, Alabama, Arkansas, Auburn are all afternoon or night flexes. So those games will all either be 3:30 or night games.
Okay.
So it's just Texas that's a noon game. It's actually the only guaranteed noon game it's going to be the only noon game on the schedule the whole year. How about that? Huh?
I'm over the conversation.
You don't care about the other games?
No, not really.
Okay, then.
We'll worry about them when we get there.
Nate Ament has been invited to the NBA draft green room, says Jeremy Woo of ESPN. The NBA sent out its first wave of 26 green room invites on Wednesday, and Ament was one of 14 players invited.
Okay. That's good for him. It does feel – I still need to see it to believe it, that he's like a for sure top 10 pick. There's been some talk that Brooklyn likes him at number 6. There's been some talk maybe still at like going like number 10. The Thunder at 12 seem to be enamored with him too. So like it does feel like he's going to be a lottery pick at this point, I think. But I am still worried about like this a draft night slip, because every time I read or listen to a NBA draft podcast of people that are connected, they all are very, very like lukewarm on him. They don't really have good feelings towards him. So I do wonder how the NBA teams are going to feel when it's actually time to draft him.
Arizona women's basketball coach Becky Burke says that her happiness is not ours to prove, as she responds to critics and what she calls hateful people after receiving. She posted, this is Arizona women's basketball coach. She posted a photo of her and her wife. She's a lesbian, and shared the news that they're expecting a baby together. These two women are planning to raise this baby together. She says, unfortunately, the announcement brought some of the most hateful comments we've ever seen. While we know sharing our lives publicly would come with opinions, it has been disappointing to see so much negativity directed at what is one of the happiest moments of our lives. Let me be very clear.
Why are you reading this headline?
Because it's the Arizona women's basketball coach.
Are you just trying to? Are you wanting to?
I'm wanting to get
pile on to.
I'm wanting to get your opinion on it. Do you?
What's my opinion on two women raising a baby?
Do you think every baby deserves a father, or can it come up normal with two mamas?
I think it's possible that, as long as a baby is properly loved, that doesn't necessarily matter if it's a romantic, normal relationship or not. Like, I think me and you could raise a baby. I think me and you could.
Oh, that's a good one.
Well,
yeah, I'd be a pretty good absentee father.
I wouldn't pick you, but I'm just saying if you were dedicated to it, I think if you gave me and Sam or me and Bubba a baby and we tried to make it work and we lived our life trying to raise the kid in the right way, I think we could raise a kid. I don't think it has to be a man and a woman or a woman and a woman or a man and a man. I think it just takes adults that love kids to try to raise kids and instill the right thing.
Okay, calm down, Mom Donnie.
I'm just saying.
They already have two kids.
Say what, Bubba?
They already have 2 kids.
They already have 2 kids?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then what the hell is the problem?
Well, she shared the announcement and people were hateful about it. That's
like I get it if you're saying that's a bad example to set and you like get hateful about it. I understand, some people feel that way. I don't feel that way.
The kid changes on oil in the future? Probably not. He'll take it to the dealership.
Now,
I'd say he might be more likely to change his own oil.
Now, I don't want, kids being in certain environments, like if they're freaks or if they're out there living like weird lives, but if they're just normal people that just are in love with a woman, I got no issue with that. Like, whatever. Just be nice to the kid. We got enough kids.
Who would you pick here to raise if you had to raise a kid with?
Probably William, honestly.
No, I mean in this room.
Oh.
It's either me, Sam, or Bubba. Who's the daddy?
Sam's young. He'd probably run away. You just ain't very reliable.
I'd be gone.
Bubba, was mean to his niece and nephew and also mean to his damn dog. So he's just mean to everybody. So, I'd probably just choose to do it by myself, honestly. I'd let you just be it's not like I'm going to get child support from you.
No, I ain't going to be very good financially.
Sam's got good earning potential. Maybe I'd, take take him. Just maybe I'd get some child support from him. You'd run away. Our kids would get made fun of at Little League if Bubba was the dad, because they'd be like, your dad's that terrible ump. So that'd be bad. So, yeah, Sam, it'd be me and you, buddy. Congrats.
Would you rule with force?
Would I rule my kid with force?
Yeah. When you have a kid, will you beat it?
I'm very interested to see how I am with kids if I actually have my own kid. I'm very interested in that. I'm a little scared of it. But I'd imagine in the next couple of years, I'd probably try to have a kid and get to do it. I feel like I'm going to be kind of old at that point. Like, damn near 40 years old. Having my first kid seems kind of crazy. When some of my friends are having kids graduate high school now, that seems just I'm a little bit behind, but.
Well, that's okay.
Hey, Mick Jagger's having kids in his 70s.
Yeah, same with
true, Bubba.
Al Pacino. I mean, a lot of guys have.
Oh, yeah, no, but I do.
Those guys have quite a lot more resources.
Yeah, whenever I see kids misbehaving, I do always think, like, man, if I had a kid, I wouldn't let it act that way. My kid will be well behaved, but maybe they won't be. Maybe if I have a kid, I'll just let it have a screen and just leave me alone. I'm trying to watch the game.
Well, that's not good parenting.
Well, I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying I wonder how I'll be.
Are you going to whoop your kid? Are you going to beat his ass?
It's hard. It's hard to say.
Why were you screaming for 2 more points and a rebound?
No, I do a good job.
What's a parlay?
I do a good job of keeping all that to myself. It'll be fine. I won't yell at the kids in front of the game. I don't do that. But
they're constantly going to seek your validation for support and everything else. The more you don't pay attention to them.
Do I think I'm going to beat my kid? That's the thing. Is I do think that I believe in whipping kids,
and then they'll resent you by the time they turn 18.
Who are you calling a big goof?
What are game props?
Big Vic, punk. I don't think every kid that's ever been spanked take their parents, Bubba. I got spanked a lot, and I love both of my parents. I didn't rebel against them or anything. I don't think I grew up having any like weird sexual things either. So I think you can be well adjusted and still get spanked.
Hey, look at Adrian Peterson Jr. That kid's he's getting scholarship offers now.
That kid, is he the one that got beat? I assume he is, but
I don't know how many kids he's got.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know either, but that's a good question. I don't know. I say I will spank my kid, Cody, but if I ever have one, I might feel bad if I do it and decide not to. I don't know.
Well, it'll be fun to see. We'll see how it plays out. Shaquille O'Neal recently made a very funny comment on a podcast. Did you see where he was talking about the gorillas going crazy when they see him? He was on a podcast and they were white guys. It's one of the Paul brothers. I can't tell them apart. I don't know if it's Logan or Jake. It's one of the Paul brothers. But he said it's okay for you to laugh. The white guys in the room. He said it's okay to laugh. Shaq reveals that gorillas go crazy every time they see him at the zoo. When he goes to a zoo, he said every zoo I've ever been at in the world, all the gorillas look at me and they go crazy. I'll go over to them and I'll mess with them and they all come to the glass and they all just go crazy. I had this one albino gorilla in Philly. He almost broke the damn glass and got out.
They're like wanting to fight him or just like play with him or what?
They go crazy when they see him.
Okay.
Pretty funny. You'd have to just watch the podcast clip. I mean, it's funnier when Shaq tells it, obviously. Cody Campbell says he's a target.
I hate this guy.
Texas Tech is a target.
Who does he think Texas Tech is? Like that's been funny and kind of annoying to watch. Like Texas Tech try to play this victim card, like everybody's out to get them. Like, oh, we only care because it's Texas Tech. Everyone's only mad that Brendan Sorsby's still eligible because he plays on Texas Tech. No one really gives a damn about Texas Tech like that, I don't feel.
That's what he's saying. He said if this happened at LSU, people would just say, it's LSU.
I don't think that's the case. Like, I really don't think the Brendan Sorsby thing is because it's Texas Tech. Sam, Bubba, do you disagree? Like,
I think it would actually be a bigger deal.
Yeah, if it was like Sam Levitt in this gambling situation, I don't think that could.
If we had an SEC quarterback gambling on his own team and throwing $100,000 down the drain in terms of gambling, I think it'd be a bigger deal.
I agree. Like, I think the SEC teams might actually do what the Big 12 teams are, threatening to do. Like, I do think there might be more pressure and like hatefulness thrown towards that school that the school would have to buckle. The Big 12 kind of, I don't want to say has to stand.
I do see
behind
your point though.
Say what, Bubba?
I do kind of see his point. Like if DJ Lagway transfer to Baylor, start doing stuff like this, it's like,
I don't see what you're trying to say there. Like you're saying it would just be irrelevant if DJ Lagway was doing it at Baylor?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I don't know if Baylor would, stand by him or whatever. But like, if he says just in the SEC, I think the SEC and other teams in the conference would be more willing to be mean and punish the other school, whereas the Big 12 kind of has to stand behind Texas Tech because Texas Tech is kind of the only school in their conference that has a chance to represent them in a playoff. You know what I mean? Like they're the only team that has even an outside shot of winning a national championship. So like Texas Tech can wield more power in that conference than really any SEC team could. Like, I mean, I know Texas is obviously a huge brand, Alabama, Georgia, whatever, but like, I don't think the other teams in the conference, their peers, would stand by them playing a player in Brendan Sorsby's situation. I think there'd be much more powerful schools, rallying against that player than what's happening right now in the Big 12. Nobody gives a damn what Colorado thinks. No one gives a damn what Oklahoma State thinks across the country. Like, they ain't got no power. It's just because we're Texas Tech. Shut up.
Coors Light is rolling out a taller boy for the World Cup that is the size of 3 regular Coors Lights. It's like a tall boy on top of a tall boy with a little bit more than that. It's a big old long beer.
The picture
can.
looks more than 3 beers, in my opinion.
I don't know if that's actually what it's going to look like, but I hope it does. That's kind of cool. I'd shotgun it.
Bubba and I were talking about this in the break. Apparently it's like an online exclusive, which I don't think I'm going to be going on to like CoorsLight.com and ordering my beers. Kind of like to just go to the gas station or go to the liquor store or grocery store and pick it up there.
Somebody said first DUI with one of those in the cup holder should go in the Smithsonian to reflect our values. It does seem hard, unless you're a fast beer drinker, as people are pointing out in the comments, that beer is going to be warm and gross by the end.
Yeah.
Like if you're out in the heat drinking that thing,
yeah, I mean,
you need to have it ice cold and probably drink it indoors.
The jumbo, I mean, they make the big jumbo like seltzers that you can, the big boys and stuff. Those don't hold up good enough. And I can't imagine the beer is not going to be like 5 times worse than that.
Especially a hot game. Like that's another thing about Neyland in September against Texas, one of those hot games. If you're trying to drink those stadium beers.
You know how like a can of Guinness has that little like nitrogen thing in it that like keeps it, foamy or whatever it is?
Mm-hmm.
How have we not figured out something like that maybe in a tall boy, keep your beer cold? Like it doesn't affect the taste or anything, or it's not like a health risk, but it's like it's almost like a built-in ice pack kind of, but it's not like going to water your drink down necessarily either.
Like you could have a tube in the middle of it that's like an ice chamber thing.
Yeah, or it's just some like how that thing in a Guinness, it doesn't pour out into your drink, but if you're wanting to just drink it at a stadium or something like that, it keeps it colder for a little bit longer.
It's a good idea. If you could figure out a way to design that and patent it and invent it, you would make millions and millions, maybe billions of dollars.
Probably won't, but
it's a great idea.
If anyone out there wants to help me get that off the ground, let me know.
Yeah.
Any other headlines we need to hit?
Nope.
Okay. Then it's a break. We'll get Cody's World Cup preview coming up next. Bubba will have some games for us to play, as he is one to do on Thursdays. What a guy that Bub is. Stick with us right here on Fan Run Radio.
For the fans, by the fans, this is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Your tax refund belongs to you, not an identity thief. Over $6 billion in tax refunds were flagged by the IRS for possible identity theft last year. If you're in a bind this tax season, LifeLock can help. They monitor and alert you to identity threats you'd miss on your own, even if you're careful with your personal information. And if you do become a victim of tax-related identity fraud, LifeLock has U.S.-based restoration specialists ready to help solve your identity theft issue. Plus, all LifeLock plans are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, meaning LifeLock will reimburse you up to the limits of your plan if you lose money due to identity theft. Let LifeLock help protect your financial info, so all you have to worry about is what you do with your tax refund. Go to LifeLock.com, save up to 25% off your first year. The promo code is HERD, promo code HERD, to save up to 25% off your first year. LifeLock.com. Identity theft protection starts here.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
All right, Cody, let's get your World Cup preview. Let's go. The beautiful game takes the world stage here in just a couple hours.
Oh, yeah. It sure does, John. We're kicking things off today with a big matchup between two countries that are not the United States of America, but two big countries, Mexico and South Africa. Now, that is going to be a great battle. You can get Mexico on the money line, minus 235 right
Is that what
now.
you're going to do?
I don't know.
I did build a parlay last night built around just North America. I just took Mexico, Canada, and U.S. money lines.
So 2 games today.
Yeah.
Who'd you take in South Korea and Czechia?
Nobody.
So you took
Are either one of those countries in North America?
No.
Sam, did I not just say I did a North American
Sorry,
parlay?
I didn't hear what you said.
Did I not just say I did a North American parlay?
Oh, so you took Mexico, Canada, and U.S.? Okay.
That is all 3 of those countries are in North America, correct?
As far as I know.
Okay, yes.
U.S. and A. We are favored tomorrow against Paraguay.
Yeah, I mean, we are favored. There might be an American tax here a little bit, but like we're favored to win our group. in terms. I mean, like Turkey's apparently a pretty good team in the research, and by research, I read a couple articles and I talked to Brett, my go-to soccer guy, and Brett said Turkey's pretty good.
I prefer ham.
Really?
Over turkey?
Yeah,
absolutely.
And
don't I look like a guy who prefers ham
in all walks of life?
Not always.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's Thanksgiving, I prefer turkey. If it's cooked right, but most people can't cook turkey.
If you're just going to the deli though and getting like deli meat, you prefer ham to turkey?
I like a good turkey sandwich sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd say I like them kind of evenly.
I prefer turkey.
But like as a breakfast meat, I'm a big ham and eggs guy.
Well, yeah, that's fine with me in terms of. Although I do like turkey sausage, and I do like turkey bacon.
I like all kinds of sausage.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I just did a North American parlay just to get a little action on Mexico and.
See, I don't want to have to wait till tomorrow.
Canada.
I want to be able to gamble
now
and have my result today.
Now that's kind of the thinking that gets Brendan Sorsby in rehab. If you can't wait 24 hours for a game, if you just have to have action, if you have to have the result. I mean,
that's what I want.
I'm even giving you the action. I mean, you can have the action of watching Mexico today.
He doesn't want the action. He wants the satisfaction.
I want the satisfaction once the South Koreans beat Czechia. Should I go Czechia or South Korea, Sam?
It's your preview. You tell us.
You might as well ask me to flip a coin, brother.
Tell me about South Korea.
Seems like a cool place. I'd like to go someday.
Did they get to use the North Korean players too?
No.
I don't think so.
I don't think they probably have any good athletes.
I don't know a lot about Czechia. Czechia's favored, though, slightly. You can also take a draw at plus 205.
What will it take for you to get into the World Cup?
Man, I don't get into this stuff.
If I bet $100 for you tomorrow on America and tell you that you get the profits if they win, would that get you excited for the game?
I mean, I'd watch.
Would it get you excited for the game?
When is Sweden playing? Because I'm going to have to pause that one a lot.
Gotta get the DVR working out there.
Why is that?
The crowd shots.
Wow.
Beautiful women, Bubba.
Seeing those beautiful blonde-haired, blue-eyed princesses, Bubba. It's going to be a lot better than the Ivory Coast
Cody's
and
going to be
Ecuador.
Brett Musburger on that call.
Wow. Take a look at her. You are looking live at one of the most beautiful women in the world. Are we sure this isn't AI? What will be
think about how bad Brent Musburger gets. Is he still alive?
Yeah, he's alive.
How bad he gets his ass kicked.
Thriving in Vegas.
Looking at like AI, like photos and AI posts, just the slop, the fake news. He probably gets fooled by that.
How
all the
about
time.
the rack on her, Herbie?
He probably really thought that was Caitlin Clark the other day. He probably was like, "Oh my god!"
Hey, as long as it works for him. So we'll play Australia next week.
Yeah, and then Turkey for the final of the group stage.
What do you think the ugliest women will be?
The ugliest women?
Ghana and Panama.
Probably America.
Portugal and the Congo.
The women they'll put on our TV, it'll probably be just. It's probably going to be just like women get drugged by their husbands.
Probably Scotland,
Iraq, and Norway. That's going to be quite a what's the word?
Contrast.
Contrast. Yes. Thank you. France and Senegal. Same thing. Quite a contrast.
I do wonder, like, what type of people are going to show up for these games for America, like in these cities. Like, is it going to be just big soccer fans, or if the game's in like Kansas City or Atlanta, do you just getting like your typical football fans showing up that just want to watch the spectacle? If there was a game in Knoxville, would you go, Cody?
Would I go?
Yeah.
No.
I
would be Ubering.
Okay, fair enough. Sounds like you're not going to get into this at all, and that's going to be kind of annoying because I want to get into it. I usually like getting into the World Cup.
I just don't like pretending every 4 years and then forgetting.
Stop pretending.
And then
just
forgetting about it.
Just care.
Just care. How can you tell me to just care?
Root for America.
How can I make myself
USA
about a game that doesn't matter?
The same way
me?
you trick yourself every October into thinking you care about the Dodgers. It's the same thing.
I enjoy watching that. I like the Dodgers.
The same way you come on here and have Josh Elander takes when you don't care about baseball. It's Tennessee baseball. Just pretend.
That's not true. I always watch Tennessee baseball in May. I've watched Tennessee baseball in May for like the last 6 years.
Well, pretend like this is Tennessee baseball in May. Okay.
Can I drink?
You can always drink.
Can I find a way to drink around it? See, I don't need to drink though. It's
Okay,
bad. It's
never
bad
mind.
for me.
Who do you have winning the World Cup?
I don't give a two. Probably England, Spain.
All
Hell,
right,
I
well,
don't know.
if you do, you can make at least a free $25. Do you want to make a free $25?
Sure.
If you go to FanDuel and you go to like their promos, they have like this boost.
I'm not allowed to go to FanDuel. I'm banned.
You're banned?
My bank won't allow me to use FanDuel. I don't understand. They blocked me from FanDuel, but I can use DraftKings. I don't understand.
Well, you can deposit on FanDuel via Venmo, not to try to help them or give them free plugs. I was just trying to help you make a free $25. Bubba, if you're interested in making a free $25, they are doing a promo that's basically if America gets one shot, not goal, just if they shoot the ball, they put it at minus 101. So like it's a $25 max bet. So like you're only giving $25 away, but it's essentially like minus 10,000 odds that they shoot the ball once. So like they're giving you a boost just to try to get people to bet on soccer there. So if you're interested in a free $25, it's there. Don't say I never did nothing for you.
Who's the favorite? Germany? Like who's favored to win this World Cup?
I want to say France and Spain are the two like kind of co-favorites.
Okay.
Germany's up there in the mix. Like Germany will be there as well. No, Germany's actually down a little bit. Germany's at 13-1. That's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th best odds. Your two favorites, yeah, Spain at plus 460, France at 500, and then England at 700. And you could pretend like, like for the Rolling Stones, maybe you can root for England, see if they can bring it home finally. They've been desperate to win like big championships as a country. They haven't really done that in a while.
They missed a real opportunity to have Belgium play the Congo.
All right, Bubba, you got any games for us? Picked out the World Cup preview from Cody was a real flop, real disaster. He just completely mailed it in.
You want to talk about disasters?
Oh my God. Oh my God. You didn't get a game ready for us? We can just keep reading people being mean to me, telling me I'm an idiot. That's a fun game. LMAO, good one. Loser. You still the biggest
clown?
No. Male reproductive organ on here. Everyone knows it.
He said you have the biggest male reproductive organ?
Yeah.
Well, that's a nice thing. That's a compliment.
Yeah. No, he didn't say I had it. He just said I am.
You are the biggest.
Yeah.
On the internet.
Yeah.
Bubba, you don't have a game? We're supposed to play a game.
You blew it, Bubba.
Come up with a game. Give us a game. Come on. Give us something.
Top 10 movies for dads don't know how to be dads.
Is this Landmine? So this good one, Bubba. Let's go. What you got for us?
We've got Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh God. Okay.
The Santa Claus.
The Santa Claus. Did he not know how to be the dad in Santa Claus? All right.
The Royal Tenenbaums.
Okay.
Marriage Story.
This is going to be tough for Cody.
Yeah, I've never seen any of these.
Cheaper by the Dozen.
I've seen that one. What was the fourth one?
Cheaper by the Dozen too. Marriage Story.
Liar, Liar.
Slow down.
I'll read them again. Liar, Liar.
I've seen that one.
Mr. Mom.
Okay.
Jingle All the Way. Daddy Daycare.
What else? Is that it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Should
6,
be one
7,
more.
8. You got one more, Bubba?
The Weatherman.
All right, it's not going to be The Weatherman. There's no way he saved number 1 for last.
Okay, I've seen one of these movies.
The Santa Claus, Mrs. Doubtfire, The Royal Tenenbaums, Marriage Story, Cheaper by the Dozen, Liar, Liar, Mr. Mom, Jingle All the Way, Daddy Daycare, The Weatherman.
I saw Cheaper by the Dozen when I was like a dozen years old.
And we're looking for the movies where the dad doesn't know how to be a dad. So essentially, we're looking for the worst dad on the screen, correct? That's what it sounds like, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cody, you want to go first or second? Or
Sure, I'll go second.
Okay. Mr. Mom, I think the whole point of that movie was Mr. Mom. He was good at being a mom. I'm pretty sure he was good at that, right? So I'm going to go with Mr. Mom.
That's number 7.
Okay. I think that was the whole point of it, was he was supposed to be a good dad.
Get rid of Jingle All the Way.
I concur. Oh, no.
That's number 4.
Okay, thank God.
I'm literally just shooting into the dark here.
Yeah. Okay, Liar Liar. In Liar Liar, he is a liar and he doesn't show up for his kid, but he does learn at the end. He does love his kid. Max, he does the claw. I don't think he's the worst dad. I'll go Liar Liar.
Number 9.
Okay, good. Good logic there. He loved his kid. He just had to work.
Okay, get rid of Marriage Story. That sounds like one that...
I'm a little worried about this
number
one.
6.
Okay. I don't really remember the kid or like the part of being a dad in Marriage Story. Cheaper by the Dozen. What's the plot of Cheaper by the Dozen? The mom goes on her book tour, right? And the dad has to take care of like 10 damn kids, 12 damn kids.
Something like that. I don't know.
I feel like he was doing a pretty good job being a dad. I'll wipe out Cheaper by the Dozen.
Number 8.
Okay.
Yeah, Steve Martin, man.
Yeah, he was a dad.
Get rid of Santa Claus.
Oh, God.
Santa Claus is number 1.
The worst movie dad is Tim Allen in the Santa Claus?
They say it's because he spends a high-level toy marketing executive, prioritizes corporate life over his son.
Yeah. Okay.
That was a real dud.
Physical changes to show how the father can lose control of his own life, where he gets...
The physical changes, wasn't that magic?
Looks like a total mess.
Like when he becomes Santa Claus, that wasn't his fault, was it? That was just magic.
There's a new husband involved, too.
Well, the new husband, I didn't like him at all. The new husband sucked.
And he just fumbled through the whole North Pole.
You know, I got to be honest. Christmas movies, if you got a kid in the car, you know, I don't think there's going to be any spoilers or anything for any of these movies that we're going to talk about. Maybe they haven't seen Santa Claus. But, like, I'm always confused during Christmas movies, right? Because Santa's out here doing stuff, right? Every Christmas movie, Santa's out here doing something. The adults are always so confused. They're like, wait, Santa? I didn't think Santa was able to do all this stuff. Wink, wink. But, like, every Christmas when these kids get toys, who the hell do the parents think we're bringing the toys? You know what I mean? Do you understand my question?
Oh, yeah.
How are these parents pretending like, you know, Santa, they're always telling the kid, oh, you're dumb. Oh, like you believe this? There's no such thing. But then, like, the kids are still getting toys every year. So, like, where the hell do they think it come from?
Yeah, just mom and dad, I guess.
Okay, either way. I was trying to make the best of Bubba's terrible game.
Yeah, this is maybe the worst segment of the year so far.
Yeah.
Anything else, Bubba?
You and Bubba both let us down. Your World Cup preview was terrible. Bubba's games were terrible. Anyways, last call on the other side.
Big Orange Country's home for sports. This is Fan Run Radio.
Citizens National Bank.
Life is more fun with a Good Life account, offering extra benefits, including bank travel. Experience the trip of a lifetime to Ireland. Explore rolling green hills, historic castles, and charming villages across the Emerald Isle. Get in on the fun. Call 865-429-7935 today.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
Hi, this is Dr. Stephen Malone at Knoxville Smiles. Has it been a while since your last dental visit? If so, I'd like to invite you to come see us. At Knoxville Smiles, it's our vision to provide the best dental care in town in a relaxed, friendly environment. So if it's been a while and you've been putting it off, don't wait any longer. Come see us at Knoxville Smiles. You can schedule an appointment online at knoxvillesmiles.com or by phone at 865-539-1776.
Program your first call if you need some uniform, team needs, if you need to put your logo on a t-shirt or a hoodie or anything. Your first call needs to be to SM Athletics at 865-966-3434. Shop local, shop with a brand you can trust. SM Athletics. I am looking forward to watching Mexico play in the World Cup. I am looking forward to this getting started.
Where's that game at?
I'd imagine in Mexico, but I don't know.
Estadio Azteca.
Yeah,
Mexico City.
I imagine in Mexico. Where's our first game at, Bubba? Do you have that pulled up?
L.A.
That's L.A.
Inglewood, SoFi Stadium.
Okay. Are all of our games there? Where's our second game at? Do you have that pulled up next Friday?
There's a lot of scrolling here. Seattle.
Okay.
Against Australia.
And then what about the Thursday after that?
We'll play back at SoFi.
Okay. So L.A. to Seattle, back to L.A.
Keeping it on the West Coast.
Okay. I am looking forward to getting it started and to seeing just how it goes, the logistics of it, and if we're able to kind of successfully pull this off and what the fans look like. And I going back to what you talked about in hour 2, Cody, with Tennessee and the Heat and like teams playing in the Heat, there is some real talk about that for like the British team. They've been down in Florida dealing with the heat there, and they can't handle it. Like they're used
bollocks. It's quite.
The videos of their fans are hysterical.
Goodness, it's
the hottest I've been in my life.
So hot down here.
I mean, they're used to like 70-degree weather, and like now all of a sudden Florida's burning them up. Like there's actual concern about that for some of these games with some of these countries coming over here because it is going to be hot in some of these stadiums in America.
How do you people function in this place? My God, the humidity.
Is it fair for Haiti to play in Foxborough?
Could I get the eggs, please, with the toast? And do you have beans? I'd like to have beans on toast.
Did you ask if it was fair for Haiti to play there?
Yeah.
Why would it be unfair?
I don't know.
As long as there's not an earthquake, they'll be fine.
Like you're talking about like the racial history of Boston, or like what are you saying? Like
No, I was just looking at teams playing in places like they're playing Scotland up there. Different climates than what they're used to.
I imagine it's hot right now in Boston. I mean, that's the thing about America is that it's pretty much hot everywhere in June.
Are the Germans going to like Texas while being out in Houston at 1 p.m.?
Well, that'll at least be indoors, right? They're playing that one
yeah, never mind. I lied.
Yeah, some of those will be in domes. Like Team America, you said they're playing in L.A., so I mean, at least that one's going to be.
The Germans are in Texas?
Yeah, they're playing Curacao.
Tony
Sunday.
Hinchcliffe will be right at home at that game.
Nice. Did you watch his new Netflix special?
I haven't. I've seen some clips from it. But
I haven't seen any clips from it. I thought about watching it. Sam, you watched it, Bubba? You guys care about him at all?
I saw a tweet where somebody talked about how he had one that got pulled, like his very first one, and I said, can't do this.
I don't know that Tony Hinchcliffe's really known for his stand-up.
I was going to say, I don't really.
What's he known for? Just being a bully to other people trying to get their start in their career?
His roasting ability, his podcast. I mean,
ironically, I enjoy his show, but he is my least favorite person on the show.
Tony.
Yeah.
I don't know, Bubba, if it's fair to say that he's like bullying people. I know like he does the quips and like, is trying to be funny and makes fun of him a little bit, but like
he made your boy, don't you love Cam Patterson? He made Cam Patterson's career.
And that's part of what he said, like whenever he was clapping back at Chelsea Handler, who was like, was trying to act like he's so terrible and yada, yada, yada. He's like, my show that I give, hundreds of stand-ups a chance, new people to break in and get famous. He's like, I do more, like basically like I am here to try to help everybody. Like I don't just put straight white men on there to give them a chance. He's like, I give a mic to anybody and give them a platform to try to become famous.
Yeah.
Which I do think, like, I don't necessarily like the guy or like his style of humor from what I've seen, at least. I mean, he was good in the roast, but like, yeah, I don't know how I feel about him, but you can't argue that he, A, is successful, B, has a big platform, but C, like, he is right. He has tried to help make a lot of money and make something of a bunch of people, and that is admirable. Bubba, what do we miss so far today in the sports world?
Well, Time has released their top 100 celebrity athletes and figures in the sports world.
Current?
Yeah, broken down through various categories from icons, titans, innovators, and leaders.
Okay, but are
they
they
the most influential people in sports? So
are they current?
I would say most of them, yes.
Okay.
Ranging all the way from Messi, the quad god Alyssa Liu in the Olympics, to Shohei.
Like who's number one?
They don't have it in list. They just have it in categories.
Okay. So like who's in the icon category?
Icons are going to
Is it like Muhammad Ali? Are they still counting him? Is he on the list? Or?
Icons are going to be LeBron James, Hillary Knight, Leo Messi,
Who's Hillary
Roger
Knight?
Goodell.
Hold on, who's Hillary Knight? Who is that?
USA Hockey Women's.
Oh,
Won
yes.
that one gold. She was like their captain, I think.
I'm not trying to put down women hockey players or whatever. I'm not doing that. But like, I feel like if you tell me icon,
Caitlin Clark, Mondo Duplantis.
Caitlin Clark's an icon.
Michaela Shifran.
Oh yeah, she is.
Saquon.
The
Don Staley.
The 27th best player in the WNBA is an icon.
Yeah, we have an esport player too. Lee Faker, Song Hyuk.
Okay.
Is Asia Wilson on there as an icon?
Not in the icon.
They have
category,
Caitlin
no.
Clark as an icon, but not Asia Wilson.
I lied. She's in there.
Okay.
There's a lot of scrolling.
There's an esports player.
Time Magazine don't care about the stats. Yeah.
Well, I'm not even talking about stats. I'm talking about championships. I mean, like if Asia Wilson wasn't in there for winning, like she's won multiple titles and multiple MVPs. I mean,
For the Titans, we've got Trinity Rodman, Wembanyama, Rory, Judge.
For a second, I thought you meant the Tennessee Titans. Like we got people on the list.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Cam Ward coming soon.
Mike Tirico,
Traylon Burks.
He's not a Titan anymore.
Kurt Signetti. Oh, so that's a list to look at.
What does Titan mean? Does Titan just mean like you're just really good at the moment? You're not quite icon level, but like you're just really good currently? Either way, that's a weird list.
Did you see where LeBron did the interview with Time? Speaking of Time, LeBron did an interview talking about the GOAT, going back to the GOAT debate.
Yeah.
He had some fresh comments on that. Basically said that if a GM lined us all up on the baseline, it'd be hard not to take me.
Well, I mean, I do agree with that. Just like size wise. I mean, like I don't want to do another Jordan LeBron debate, but like Michael Jordan didn't even go number one in his draft. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying that's like necessarily an insult because Hakeem Olajuwon was great. Like Hakeem Olajuwon was awesome. But like size wise, when you're drafting, you're looking for bigger guys typically, right? So like LeBron said, if you see a 6'9" guy that can do everything on the basketball court, he's going to be more valuable than a 6'6" guy on a basketball court. Which I mean, I do think is logically sound.
Yeah, it makes sense. He basically said that you'll just pick the GOAT out of whatever generation you came from.
Which
he said.
I do think is mostly accurate.
Did you see Tony V's comeback yesterday?
No, I didn't.
They beat the Nets 11-10, but they were trailing by 8 runs in the 8th inning.
Oh, wow. So
and teams that had been trailing by at least 8 runs in the 8th inning or later had lost 4,291 consecutive games.
Wow. I mean, that's a huge comeback, obviously. And last week, also, didn't they beat the hell out of somebody like 16-0? I want to say they won a game like
sound familiar,
like 16-0, 16-1. I want to say was it the Cubs? Maybe they beat that badly.
The Rockies.
The Rockies,
19-6.
Oh, okay.
Don't look now, but the Giants have gotten a little bit hot. They're up to 4th place in the NL West.
Well, I was going to say I know they're still struggling. How many games under 500 are they?
They're 28-41.
Okay, so do the math. How many games under 500?
13, if you would like me to answer it that way.
13 games under 500. So, it's not going well, but I do wonder if they're heading in the right direction, maybe kind of getting better, or if this is just going to go off the rails. Because the one thing about coming back from that deficit means that for 8 innings, they were getting beat. What'd you say, by 8 runs?
Mm-hmm.
They are the 3rd worst team in baseball when you look at run differential.
Oh, wow. Yet it still seems like San Francisco, the most likely thing is they just clean house.
Of course, the NL is tougher than the AL when you look at the depth of it. But they do have the 3rd worst run differential in all of professional baseball. Still better than the Rockies.
If you had to bet money on it, is he back in college baseball in 2 years?
Yeah.
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 By the end of next college baseball season, does he get hired next cycle?
If we have a lockout and they continue to be this bad, he'll be in college baseball next year.
Next year?
If they continue to be this bad and we have a lockout.
I mean, I don't think he's going to coach in the 27 season, but you're saying I think he gets hired after the 27 season. I just don't think.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how you let him come back to college baseball to another team.
If you're Tennessee?
Like LSU's got the balls to go hire their former guys. There ain't nothing saying we couldn't do it.
Yeah, but then you piss off the current people you got right now that are finding support of Elander.
Who cares?
Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But it does feel like they are A, headed for a lockout, like you said. B, the Giants stink. I think I would bet that he gets hired in the 2027 year to coach. I just don't see him turning that around. And obviously, he's not going to get another MLB job ever again. I would like to know his honest thoughts on whether or not he is filled with regret. Because you said they have the 3rd worst record in all of baseball or just in the NL?
Third worst run differential in all of baseball.
In all of baseball?
Record-wise, they're 28-41. That would be the 2nd worst mark in the NL, but it would be better than the Red Sox and the Angels.
Okay. Needless to say, they're bad.
Yeah, they're one of the worst teams.
They're the 3rd worst record in the league, yeah.
I do wonder if he is filled with regret. If he's like, man, this was a terrible decision. Let this be a lesson, kids. The grass ain't always greener.
Well, I mean...
Or maybe it's something you say, hey, I tried it, I failed, whatever. I can go back and get a good job and continue to be successful. I can be sexy. I can be on TV. I can do all these things. I won't be defined by the Giants stinking. That's not my problem.
Yeah.
I'm glad today's show's over. I'll do it again tomorrow. I'll be better tomorrow.
I won't.
Sam won't be here, so Cody and
Oh my God.
Cody and Bubba need to lock in.
Oh my God.
The Tony Vasilio Show coming up next.